yeah, so
Time fucking flies.
I've heard that before in my own stuff where I'm like,
Oh,
but it
okay.
is what it is.
Okay.
I'm not, it's perfectly fine. It's not the
Yeah, it's
biggest
fine.
issue.
It's fine for
Yeah.
nobody. Most people probably won't even notice that shit. But
No, yeah, but
as an
it's
editor,
something
I just
I'm always like worried about myself, but I'm like,
yeah.
Nothing worse than that.
it's an important reason. It's important reason to be fair.
That
It's not
set
a big
that
deal.
T, I had you redo a couple things from that video cut where you sent me, based off like my off. I was recording the sample, like with my phone off my monitor, and you like you matched that for the home theater stuff when you guys were here.
Yeah.
I'm like, what was this? Like, I wish I don't know why I just screen record it and show you.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah.
But anyway, what's up, people? We got Hobbit on hold here. We got Airs and we got Pearly 21. We talking about some Game Awards stuff. I actually didn't watch any of it. I saw just some stuff afterwards. It's the first time where I just completely skipped out on it. I can't even remember what I was doing. It's something else.
Robert, can you tell us what happened?
I saw half of it. I haven't seen.
I
all
saw
of it
obviously some highlights, some like awards.
I've seen like what the trailers were. Who won,
I did watch the.
I haven't watched it in full
yet.
I am like literally halfway.
Where's Terrell? We need him.
The pre-show that with Sydney or whatever, who basically gave all these awards in Best Family Game. There's a bunch of awards they gave away in the pre-show. It's like, why?
They always do that every year.
Just make it. Why make it the pre-show? Just make it. These are the lesser awards we don't care about. And then Doug Bowser gave his last little thing before he's retiring.
Well, the thing is, they do that all the time. Where
I forgot he was retiring.
Yeah, but they do that all the time.
5 minutes.
It's unfortunate. We always say this every year, but it's like the Game Awards, right? The title is the Game Awards, but it's really not what people go for.
No.
It
could be why they go for if they would make that a reason.
I don't think so. I think most gamers won't care about that. I think this is what gamers want to see. They want trailers and shit, and they they want big reveals.
I think if you never got the big reveals, and maybe the show wouldn't be anything.
If you never from the very beginning. I don't think this show will be as big as it is right now, but it is like
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be anywhere near as big as it is.
No, like for instance, like in the end of the day, the show goes on a lot of the time because of these trailers. They pay to be in it.
That's how they make the money.
That's how they make money, and also so it probably wouldn't be as grand on that stage all the time, but also like or they would have, remember in the early years they had like the Gillette bot or whatever, So they had to have very random ads. So I it's a balance, and I get it. It's a balance of like, hey, we got to do that.
Well, do you want this, or do you want the fucking thing with Joe McHale and they were in that fucking room for the awards? That shit was.
Well, here's the thing though. Who the hell? Like, there's moments where Christopher Judge talked forever, where that kid snuck on stage during the Elden Ring.
Yeah.
There's moments like where people remember that. No one remembers which trailer that got showed, which reveal happened at the Game Awards and versus E3.
That's not true, man. I was on Twitter literally, and they're like, "Yo, if you look at like he always every year say, what did you think of the show?" A lot of people aren't really talking about the awards. They say a lot of right now the big controversy is that they ended off with like a multiplayer like hero shooter.
Oh, that was rough.
Yeah, that's in the here and the now.
I heard about that.
That's what I'm saying.
So no one's gonna remember. Hey, you remember 2015 when they revealed blah 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 game, or are you gonna remember some?
I still disagree because I love and I still remember when they showed Zelda Wii U for the first time. That was amazing. We're like, oh my god, Zelda Wii U! And it was off-screen footage on the TV. The joke reveal for Smash.
See, if you hadn't said that, I wouldn't have remembered it was the Game Awards.
Really? I'm telling you, a lot of people remember it.
Remember it.
I remember it.
And that was a big Game Awards thing, so that's...
I mean, gameplay is one thing. I'm talking about just like the reveal trailers. I guess they do show gameplay.
I mean, I'm going to remember from here on out first, I just remember these type of...
I've already forgotten, I watched the video showing all the major reveals, and I've already forgotten them, but that's neither here nor there. But
that Fate of the Old Republic, I'm hyped. And I was like,
what a bunch of bullshit! Yeah,
that shit coming out. So who knows how? He said before 2030. 20. That's 20. That's
2030.
That's just, hey, we got to give them something since that remake
Maybe
didn't
if I
happen.
was 18, I would care. But if I was 18, I wouldn't care because I don't know what the fuck Knights of the Old Republic is. So, but as a 40-something-year-old man, I ain't waiting no 40, 30, bitch. I might not be here. What the fuck you talking about, 40, 30?
I'm definitely excited though, because I mean, I literally only played Knights of the Republic this year, so I was very excited about that. But like the odds, but like my thing is, once I heard and they said early development, I'm like, come on, can we stop? Can we stop announcing games?
Early development. Early in development. Which
There's a difference
means
between
they shuffled
indie
around
games.
some papers on the table and said, let's do this. That's
And
it.
there's a difference between like an indie studio putting out like trickling out stuff over years, fine. But when you're a big company, you have a big IP like Star Wars, we don't need to know about your shit 4 years in advance. What are we doing? Like, come on.
Who is that for? Again.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who is that for?
Well, they
Who's that
announced
exciting?
the remake however many years ago, and where's that at?
2021.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was completely.
Was that at the
That's
Game
all coming
Awards?
out.
Or was that at
That ain't
E3?
That was
shit
at
ain't
the Game
coming
Awards.
out,
That was
bro.
at the PlayStation. That was at the PlayStation like experience of that year or whatever.
Yeah.
Trust me, I mean, I remember these things. I remember these trailers.
Well,
That shit is not happening. That's not happening.
You remember the box art of random games based out of
I
tiny
know.
little
That's what I mean.
pixels.
I know there's little. I remember these little random details. These little random
That shit
details
is
about
crazy.
Yeah.
I watched the first 30 minutes. You know, I don't know if I wasn't like tentatively. It was playing in the kitchen. I was making food and stuff, and I was just like, obviously I skipped the who cares the esports winners and all that, but Donkey Kong, I'm guessing that was its only award, was best family game.
Yeah. Well, it only was nominated for 2 awards, which
Oh.
I think is odd as a game of the year.
It wasn't even like an adventure game.
Action adventure.
Action adventure.
Action
or,
adventure. Who won that?
Art direction. You know, I don't know, something.
I'd be curious.
I mean,
to
I
see
would
the
personally
winners.
put like
Let's
best soundtrack or something.
action adventure game. Like what would that have been?
That was. Let me think. Action
Claire
adventure.
Obscura.
One of the other nominees for
No,
Game of
that
the
was
Year.
my PC.
I'm just kidding.
Probably one of the other nominees for Game of the Year if there's one in that.
It was. Oh, it was Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight Silk Soul.
Okay.
That deserves it for sure.
Yeah, I can live with that. But
Although you know what's fucked up is that he says when they announced that he says there you go Team Cherry, you guys got something. I'm like, whoa, come on,
What?
don't say it like that.
bitch.
Who said
There
that?
you go, guys.
Jeff.
Why would he
when
say
was,
that?
It was one of the ones. It was one of the
Why
ones where he
would he
rattles
say
off the
that?
awards.
Great
It was one
question.
of the rattling off ones.
There
I was
you
like-
go, guys. Here's a fucking cookie.
So that tells you
Yeah, that's fucked.
that tells you
Why'd you say
he
that?
so he knows all the winners beforehand. I'm guessing.
What prompted him to say
I would
that?
assume.
What
Yeah,
they said
I
stuff
found
like,
that weird. I'm
"Oh,
like,
we're not winning shit," and then he felt like he had to say something.
And they didn't
There you
even-
go.
they
You-
didn't-
You want some shit?
Did he rattle it off and they didn't even get to accept an award? Like
No,
accept
they
it?
didn't.
See,
No.
that's where
one of the ones where he rattled off.
that's the
Yeah.
part that bugs me. Like
Me
Yeah,
too.
your game isn't.
You
important
have the
enough to come
award.
up here and get the award out of my
That's
hand.
a
It's not
pretty-
Well,
I mean-
and then they pick like the ones that go on stage, like best ongoing game. Like why?
That
is
was
best
an
ongoing
on-stage
game
one?
stage?
Jesus
That was on
Christ.
stage.
Yeah.
That was announced by the Street Fighter cast. Huh?
on stage. Yes, by the Street Fighter cast.
That's so
Why are you
stupid.
gonna give the Street Fighter cast? You send them all on the stage to put best ongoing game. At least do best action adventure or something like
Right.
an actual new game.
It's
Fuck,
like,
best
come on.
fighting game.
I'm
Something.
I'm scrolling through
I know.
and I have not seen. It's been Expedition 33. Like it's going from Game of the Year back.
Yeah, yeah. it's
Everyone.
anything they're in, the only one they lost was audio design with Battlefield 6, and then
Yeah,
the
the
other one
audio
was
wasn't great in that game.
the player's choice, which was Wuthering Waves, which is bullshit. I don't
Well-
get why they put fucking Fortnite and Genshin Impact, all these games that didn't come out this year. They put them on the player's voice ballot. You couldn't. That
That's-
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Best direction. I mean, that's to
They
me.
don't
If you're gonna be like the same thing with the Oscars, best directing and best. I guess best directing in film and the Oscars don't necessarily need to be tied together, but I think in gaming, it should be a little. They're a little more tied to each other. Sometimes I feel like they give one
I
game.
just saw the thumbnail.
They did. They,
They-
they did. They did a best direction. I remember this other year.
Like
for
I think they gave it to like
2023.
Breath of Wild's year, maybe they gave it to somebody else. Maybe not for Breath of Wild, but there was a game that won a lot, and then best direction they just gave it to like the second best game of the year.
I think it was because 2023 was Baldur's Gate, right? But they gave best direction to Alan Wake 2 or whatever.
Well, let's
it was
let's
like-
comment on some of these. I kind of skipped through the directing and the. So, for art direction, to me, this was a very close. Like I hadn't played Hades 2, but it looks amazing.
Well, it's tough because Hades 2 is
Silksong.
a sequel, so I can understand why
But
that
it
wouldn't
looks.
win.
I mean, especially like not like the general gameplay for me, but like the I don't know if we want to call them cinematics, the little zoomed in shots. Phenomenal,
Looks
like
gorgeous.
just art direction. I think Silksong personally should have won, because Expedition 33
That's what I thought was
has
gonna
some
win.
cool stuff, but sometimes it's just like there's some really cool, unique areas. Then there's also some areas where it's like, yeah, I've seen that piece of debris in like 3 other areas, but it's still a beautiful
Yeah.
game. I think Silksong probably should have got that for me personally.
I think that one, like, I think Expedition makes sense just because it's just, again, like, if you're thinking about it as in the year, like, I think it's always going to be tougher to give it to a second game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Death Stranding, like, that was going to be tough to give it to those.
Yeah, Death Stranding 2 got this many nominations. It's like
I
almost
know,
in
I
every
know.
one so far.
And the best music and score, man, I will always, to the end, I mean, one, I do love the Hades soundtrack. I don't know how Hades 2 is. I'm sure it is fantastic, but like,
Expeditions
funny,
is good, though.
they kept using the same song for every single award, Expedition 33 one, and I'm like, come on, you gave it the best soundtrack, and you
They
didn't.
probably would've
You
did
don't
it
have
for
more than one
any.
song for them.
They probably would have did that for
But-
any game. Just use the same. Like Breath of the Wild, I'm
Probably,
sure.
I guess, but like, damn,
Well, Silent
least
Hill
they
F, I forgot about that game. I meant to, like, I was thinking about picking it up when it
yeah, I'm
was announced.
surprised you, because I've been hearing good things, but I'm surprised maybe you didn't pick that one up.
So, I mean, Battlefield 6, I'm sure, has great.
Yeah, Battlefield 6, I'm sure has crazy. A lot of those shooters like Call of Duty and stuff has
Jennifer
really
English.
yeah.
Like, 3
This
of the
one is
cast.
ridiculous, though. Imagine if the Oscars had 3 of the same game or 3 of the same movie from like
I mean-
actors from the same movie.
It's happened before. I don't know about 3, but 2 for sure.
Has it? I don't even like. I legit don't remember.
I'd say, like,
being-
Godfather for
Well-
sure. There had to be at least 2 nominations.
Wait,
T,
what
do
are we
you know if they
talking
do
about?
that? Is that like
Actors
rules
from the
that- I
same
thought it was just,
movie.
like,
Can
they
it?
put in the same best performance? I don't think so. I thought it had to be separate movies.
They only pick one.
Yeah,
Oh,
only pick
really?
one.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like a rule
supporting,
they
I
can't-
think supporting and main can be the same movie, but not best.
Well,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
separate
Best
category.
supporting and
That's
best
a
best
separate
actor, best
category.
actress.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can be in the same
To
movie.
me,
Poor
to
Troy-
me,
Troy
I don't think you
Baker.
should be put in the same one. Like, just, bro, like
They should
you
just
have,
pick the
like,
best from that. Yeah, I agree.
Pick pick one, and there's other games
Oh, Terrell's
out there in
here.
the world.
Afternoon.
Nothing against Jennifer English, but Troy Baker, man, I'm sorry.
Has he ever
killed
won?
it.
He's such
I
like a
don't know.
well known for his good voice acting.
He might have for Joel.
He had to have won for last. You would think.
I would think he had won.
But that was
That's
2015. That was before the Game Awards. So I don't know.
Yeah, that was
What about
back
the
when they were in
second
that
game?
closet.
I guess he
At
wasn't
least
in
in
enough.
2020. I don't know if he won for 2020 at all.
He wasn't
or
in the
anything.
game enough, probably.
Let's see.
Innovation
nominees.
and accessibility. Doom the Dark Age. I wonder what that added to the.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess
Why are you
accessibility
putting-
features.
It's like
Why are you putting that
accessibility features, like-
together?
yeah.
Oh, that's like a. It feels like almost like a pity award.
That's
almost.
just lazy as hell. Yeah,
It's just like they're trying to come up with creative ways to
Well,
help people.
you
play.
contributed to gaming in this small way that
innovation.
Like,
And so what if you got
And, not
innovation
and.
down, but your accessibility ain't down? So
It's
you got
innovation
another
and-
word?
already good enough.
It's
Do
innovation.
it again.
It's not
Oh,
and.
innovation. Oh, okay. Sorry, I read that wrong. Innovation in accessibility,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I still don't understand what the fuck that means.
They're finding new
it's,
ways.
Yeah, I mean, it's most if you go to
That's your-
accessibility.
That's your
sites
artsy fartsy award.
Oh God.
No, this is your artsy for art games for impact. Like, I guess.
Well, this one I think is also kind of weird because like it says thought provoking with pro social media games. Admittedly, I mean I
Look,
haven't played South of Midnight, but what is the pro social message?
Well, South of Midnight is fucking phenomenal.
Seems like
Like
it's just
I'm
a
sure,
good
but like,
game.
but
it's
like the
got
pro social meaning. What
no,
was-
no. The game itself is not that great, but
Oh,
What
it's
the
the
fuck?
no. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it's bad. There's nothing. What I'm saying is nothing. There's nothing
It's
special
not
about
that
the
game of the year.
gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's nothing special about the gameplay, but the
Okay.
fucking art direction and the story
yeah.
and how they put all that shit together. The music, fucking phenomenal game when it comes to that stuff.
Hmm.
So, I guess that's they mean impact as far as like artistic
No,
impact,
no, but it says pro social meaning or message.
social. I guess.
That's
I mean,
what I was trying to. I was trying to.
why? Because she's black.
That literally, that's what I think.
Was
I
there
hate to say it. I hate to say it. That's literally what I think it is.
Like I don't get
Well,
that. Like
Hey, listen, black
No,
women,
no,
yo.
no.
My sister.
You think it would have to deal with some kind of
they talk
social
about-
issues?
they touch on slavery and shit a little bit, and
They
you
do,
know,
course they
okay,
do.
all right.
Of
Well,
course
yeah,
they
yeah.
do.
So maybe I guess you can give it for that. Yeah.
All right.
Thank Black
But
Jesus.
it's not like it wasn't like a focus of
This
the
is,
game.
and then they put that on
It's
stage.
no, it's not a
That's
focus at
known.
all, and it's not some forced shit. It is it's a beautiful like telling of this kind of mythic, kind of magical aspect of like French Creole, like Louisiana shit, and
Mhm.
it's fucking phenomenal. I love
Mind you,
it for
that didn't get best art direction. I feel like if that like over Death Stranding 2 personally to me, but I mean, I know like you're just kind of seeing it. I'm sure,
And
Death
how
Stranding
come
is such a huge game that I'm sure there's a lot more. But just when it comes to the more realistic category, I'm like,
And I could think they could have nominated the guy. I can't remember his name right now, but the guy who voices it, he has that old Creole. That's fucking phenomenal voice actor, whoever that is. I'm surprised he didn't get like a nod for voice acting.
Lindo Del Rey or whatever. Is he's kind of got that voice, don't he? Is it Del Rey or Delroy?
Del Rolando? You said his
Oh.
name backwards.
Yeah.
no,
Is it?
God damn.
it's not him. I don't. No,
Hmm.
no, it's not him.
but I still want to also say again that I don't think they should even.
I think it was a white guy. If I'm not mistaken, it was a white dude
Best
with
ongoing
a
shouldn't
phenomenal
be,
French Creole accent.
So this is another one. There's no way you can give this to anything other than the Game of the Year winner. Like it's the best
Yeah.
independent game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but I think if you're gonna do that, sure. But
you could do it to throw a bone to another game.
yeah, throw a bone to another game. I think in that aspect, because it's like, all right, you're gonna win Game of the Year. So do you need
Yeah, but
best
I don't-
independent game?
Do you think the critics are?
Clearly,
do you think the-
you're the best independent game if you're winning Game of the
Mhm.
Year.
Exactly.
But do you
So-
think the jury's gonna like say it that way? I think they just view it as hey,
Probably
hey,
not.
the best independent. It's the best game of the year. Like this,
I just say it doesn't make sense if you're voting to say, yeah, this is the best independent game, Hollow Knight or Silksong, but it's not the best game of
Yeah.
the year.
Yeah.
Clear Obscura is.
Literally, this is just all this category is best game. You know what I mean? It's best game out of these 5. of
Best
these
debut
6.
indie game. But he already won best indie game,
I
so
feel
of
differently about
course.
indie games. Yeah, isn't technically it's an indie game, but it don't feel like one. It don't feel like what
No.
we typically associate with indie games.
This one it had to win both of the. It can't win debut indie
Well, yeah,
game
best
and not
debut
win
and then
best
best
independent
yeah.
game.
Like you got. Wait a minute, I didn't even know.
Or other way around.
Debut
It-
indie game.
It can't
Like,
win
does
best
it
indie game and not win best debut indie game. Should just
Yeah,
announce them at the
yeah,
same time.
That was always gonna happen, and that's that's just the
That
year
award.
it's in. That's
is
just
that?
the year it's in, though. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if it was their second game, they wouldn't be in that.
But what is that
category.
award when you already have indie
Mm.
best indie game?
Well, they
Why
gotta
do you
give it
need
to
best
some new
debut?
indie game that maybe wasn't the best independent game, but it was the best new game from an
Do
independent.
you know
Give
anything
everyone
about
an
this, bro?
opportunity to win.
It's it's participation trophy
Bullshit.
stuff.
That's some bullshit.
Are you talking about the horse game?
Yeah, it's like women that are running. Like it's like you.
No,
put-
they're horse girls.
Is Sonic
Okay,
Rumble
well,
any good?
So, I didn't care, but that's me though.
Because people were raving like, "Oh my God,
No, I need you to understand something. I don't play Uma Musume, okay? I have
What
friends
is-
who play Uma Musume, and it's a fucking addiction. Apparently, there's
What is it
actually
called?
Uma Musume.
Gesundheit.
I hate you.
Pretty Derby.
I hate you so much. The long story short is it's a bunch. It actually has 2 anime adaptations currently running right
Really?
now. It's literally about imagine horse jockey except your horses are anime girls. That's literally it.
So are you betting
The
on
girls
like,
are the
girls gonna win?
horses.
You're raising the girls as horses.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
So like they're doing training. They're doing like you're brushing their coats or your hair. It's like the full
Do they
9
race
yards.
or do they compete?
Yeah, they race.
They race.
racing.
Yeah, that's how I looked it
I'm
up.
gonna show.
Yeah.
So weird.
I got you. No. I
What?
got you. I'm gonna show you a clip from the game because the racing is actually insane. The way they animeify it, it's fucking ridiculous.
I thought.
Now I don't personally care. And here's the thing, I don't personally care. But my friends were so excited to be like, "Oh my god, you won!" Oh my god, I didn't think it was like this, bro. No, it's absolutely like this.
Best VR. Here we go. But hold up, Marvel's Deadpool that bit came out like 5 minutes ago. How did it squeeze? Nobody played that shit. How did it squeeze up in there?
It came out like the day the thing ended. Like
the voting. Yeah,
that shit came out not that long ago. Like it had to be like weeks ago.
The Midnight Walk looked like a cool game, and then once I saw kind of the core gameplay, I was like, yeah, it's not something I need to go out of my way to get right now, but it looks cool.
I gotta look up all these games. I don't know
it.
any of these games. I know Deadpool VR.
Midnight Walk's like that stop motion with like the lamp.
It's like almost a horror sort
like
of.
a Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh wait, okay. I know Alien Rogue Incursion.
Oh, it's this? Yeah, it's not what I was picturing. That's for sure.
I'm gonna give you a visual.
No, but they get up close.
Oh, they do.
I'm gonna mute it. Wait, so the audio isn't too loud. I'm gonna just let it run.
What determines who wins? Just random?
Oh, because no, as you raise them, they get skills. They'll get skills that'll randomly unlock.
Do they have jiggle physics?
There was in the
I
walk up.
She just stood up straight in those jiggle physics like immediately the very first.
I know,
but you're not really seeing it
here. Bouncing. I'm like, what the fuck?
This doesn't seem to be the core appeal, though.
I mean, no, it's you're the one. You're the one raising the girls and giving them their extra skills.
There's something weird about that. I don't know.
Very unique.
She's coming from.
It's very RPG, and then eventually, and then as you get
somebody's gonna come from the back of the pack, and this girl came from the back of the pack, but
yeah,
I'll see her getting past. Or do they try to trick you?
As if they were horses.
I'm trying to see if one of
they try to trick you and think someone's gonna win, and somebody comes from the back.
Sometimes their skills will trigger in the last section of the race. It kind of just depends.
Do you bet on this?
No,
what a weird game.
Look, I hate it. That one was a bad representation of how ridiculous some of the animation.
I'm guessing this is only in Japan.
No, it's you can download it.
I hate how it automatically switches to another video. Like, yeah, I just want to watch the video I was watching. I don't need.
Well, that's how you boost your numbers.
You said what?
Twitter started that shit too, and I was like, I just want to see this highlight to this play. And
oh, what, this one?
No, I mean when I'm watching like a football highlight, I don't need to see whatever video you want to show me next.
Oh, okay.
On Twitter and stuff, like the same with these with shorts. Just like I don't need.
I got you.
Instagram does it too.
Yeah, I got you.
They cut to the clip of sus NFL announcers.
Or they just cut to something completely.
Oh, he just came all over his face. Can you believe that? I gotta show you guys that video. That shit was
gaping hole.
Wow.
Just keep running it. Just keep running it down their throat.
You never seen him hold that before?
Jesus Christ.
There's so many expressions in football. They're just so dirty sounding out of context.
Man, it's so good though. It's so good.
So Hades 2, I guess that's an action game, right?
Of course.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally primary focus on combat, like entirely.
Yeah.
That I mean.
Ninja Gaiden 4. That was another one I meant to play.
This is the only game that's in the Game of the Year nominee. Of course, it was gonna win. You know what I mean?
Shinobi started out hot, but it kind of wore out its welcome with me. I kind of got a little bored with it.
Bro, they just broke me, bro.
Huh? Oh, let's see.
You broke me.
Jesus Christ.
You broke me.
What would have been what would have been that besides a mobile game? What would have been that for? I think that game I was showing you guys that
besides a mobile game, like for Lotion,
just like a regular.
Of the year?
Yeah.
What?
There was that free to play for
You talking about something that people would drink to?
Yeah.
To?
the best lotion game of the year, non-mobile.
I'm dead.
Here, man.
Oh,
Goon game of the year.
Gooner game.
What you gonna just do the Gooning Awards and be done with
I'm
it?
dead. I'm dead.
I don't really know in terms of
There you
like
go.
console
There you go,
games.
Silk Song. There you go, Team Cherry.
Uh,
Here's a bone for you.
Yeah.
What a dick. Why would he say that? I bet he
Yeah,
thought
I
he
was
meant it
surprised
like...
that-
That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I will
It
say,
was
though, I've
wild.
seen-
it was just weird, bro. It was
I've
like-
seen some
wild.
great-
It was a wild
It's
thing to say.
he could hear them pouting or something.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, here's one for you. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck was that?
Like, I don't know. Don't say that. Just don't. That doesn't even. It's just weird.
Yeah, don't say it.
There
What do
you
you
go,
want to
guys. Yeah, you got one. Like, just shut the fuck up. Like,
Just
Jesus
an ass
Christ.
thing and move on. Yeah.
Troy Baker, wow. Like, I forgot that was Troy Baker playing with the indie game. Like, he was so good. That's not an easy thing to do, I don't think. I've only heard two
I
people
guess
that
he
were-
does do really good impressions. When he used to do
Yeah.
that podcast with, what's her face, Alana. So of course, best
Ooh.
RPG.
Oh, that
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
See, this is one where I was like, you know, there might be one game where RPG where someone's like, yeah, this. I don't think it's Expedition 33. I mean, definitely an RPG, but there's been some RPGs where it's like, yeah, it's kind of an RPG, and it was like Game of the Year potential, but I think Claire Obscure's definitely.
But this one to me again, like, yeah, I mean, you're like, this is a turn-based RPG. If it doesn't win our best RPG,
Yeah, that
how
would be
can it win
weird.
best game? That to me, that'd be so
No,
strange to me.
Kojima was there, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah, because I remember him, like, sitting there, and the award goes to, and it wasn't his game. He just kind of made a look.
Actually, yeah, he went.
He was like,
It was for
what's
best
up,
game
Jeff?
direction. It was for best
We
game
supposed to
direction.
be, yeah, we supposed to be boys, Jeff. Where's my award? That shit
He
was
went like
hilarious.
this. Went,
And you
like-
get nothing. Good day, sir.
Fatal Fury, huh? Didn't even know that came out.
Yeah.
when we did it, I said this
I
was gonna
know.
win for sure. But
Well,
like
before that.
He just didn't listen to you. is what
No,
he's saying.
before that. Like,
There
there we go, best
It's
family
a
game,
collection-
aka.
and this
game
is also
collection.
obvious.
Oops.
It's the only one in the Game of the Year list. It
Mhm.
has to win, and it's the only other
Yeah.
category it's in.
It's
It
also
has
Lego
to-
it's also-
Voyagers.
It doesn't really make sense in that category.
It's
either.
also completely wrong. It doesn't
Yeah,
belong in
It,
there.
it doesn't make sense. Why would
Again,
why
This
would
should be
they
action
do a
adventure.
family
This
game?
is an action adventure game. This ain't a family game.
This is the best Tinky Winky, the Tinky Winky Award. That's what this shit is.
We got it, bros. We got
So
it.
Sonic
We got
Racing-
For
one.
the best. Yeah, but it's so stupid because Split Fiction is in it, right? Which
That's
is
not
rated
a
2 to
family
10.
game. I
What
mean,
do
it's
you-
a
what do you
co-op.
call
I
it?
guess
It's
it's
a
more of
family
a
game.
family game because it's
So-
at least you play with your sibling or your
But that's what I'm
mom or
saying.
dad.
So like, it can't even at this point. Best family
Best
makes zero
family.
sense. 'Cause It doesn't
It's
even
just-
mean best family doesn't even mean rated E for everyone
It's-
or something because
Right.
No,
Split
it
Fiction is
no,
rated
it's
2.
it means
It's
it
the
means
Tinky Winky
Nintendo game.
Award. It's
there
the
we
best
go.
Nintendo game.
Mario Kart. I didn't
It's-
know that one.
Oh no, Sonic
I
fans
was-
were seething.
I was
They
very
were
happy about
seething.
this. Look, I
Oh.
will say this. I will
They
say
were
this.
mad, bro. Y'all
I
should
was
have heard
I was
them.
They
one
did- they
obviously I
did
love
a little
Mario
whip
Kart.
for that.
I
If
love
you
Mario
did-
Kart obviously, but let me just say I'm so happy Sonic didn't win because you would have heard it in the year 2077 that Sonic beat Mario Kart
I need to
World.
understand something.
Sonic
If you
fans
go-
would not let that down to
look
the
up
end
the-
of time. And I'm
Listen,
so
Listen,
glad.
Go
They
look up the
W.
footage. Go look up the footage when they announced the winner for this. You can hear the boos in the fucking background.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
seating
yeah.
was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so happy Sonic lost.
Yeah,
Because
that's-
bro, you would never hear.
I actually wanted them to win. Because they needed a W.
No, bro.
It'd have been a fair W, I think.
See, you would have never heard the end of it.
Look,
for Sonic.
that's-
They would have.
that's fair.
They would have said,
That.
"That's it.
I'm
This is
fine
the
with that.
biggest year for Sonic of the decade." Like they would have
No,
made
I think that's fair.
never happen to Sonic.
I'm
I don't want
fine
them to
with
have it.
I
I don't
the
want
end of it.
Listen,
This all they had.
they're I'm about to say this game got a lot of good press. I think they genuinely deserve the W on this. But the
Yeah.
the seething was ridiculous, bro.
Was real. The
I
seating
think
was
it's
real.
hilarious. People are trying to say like, of course everything is like Nintendo bought you. All the things just.
Come on.
I'm
Come
that
on.
made it.
Like, bro,
The crash out was
I hate to
bro.
break it to you, but at the end of the day, the critics gave it a higher score than Sonic. Even on
Yeah,
Metacritic,
it-
like I hate to break it to you, but that's the facts. There
Wow,
was no bias in that. They just felt that it was the better game for it.
Elden Ring
I don't know
Night
what that
Ring
tells you.
kind of came and went, didn't it? It only didn't even win best multiplayer, or like coming from
No.
one of those biggest games a couple years ago to whatever. I don't even.
This one, man, I wish it was Split Fiction. Obviously, I just
People love Arc
Split
Raiders,
Fiction
so.
got shut out, and it's just such a shame. But it is what it is. I just want to see Joseph Ferris again, man. I want to see him.
He's usually there for.
What is that 80s anime inspired?
Didn't this win last year?
Orbital.
Nintendo Switch one.
Orbital.
That's coming up.
Didn't
Orbitals. That shit looks
look great.
amazing.
Does look really good.
Didn't this win last year? Last was 2.
Man, get this.
No.
Was it Arcane
last year
or Fallout?
The only joke I have is.
Oh yeah.
What about the new
Fallout
IP?
I thought this
Remember
was
the new
nominated
IP?
at last year's though. Didn't this come out last year?
Like,
No,
first of all,
First
of all, almost nobody liked season 2.
I thought it was alright.
So no, I'm just saying, from the people who liked season 1,
Well,
it wasn't
like it had the
it
same
was a step
effect on people who didn't play the game as people who played the game.
Right.
They didn't like the decision, but you know what? I stand by it. Like I get it.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's not
I
the
wish
most-
it was Minecraft movie, man. I enjoyed that actually. It was funny.
You're the only one that's I've heard say that. I thought you didn't like that movie.
I'm telling you, I'm not the only one because
Wait,
I've actually heard.
Well, the only
opposite.
person
A lot
I
of people
know
have a
who
lot of
saw
fun.
it that thought
They're
it was
doing that
good.
whole. It's
Oh.
so bad. It's
Wait,
bad.
Splinter
it's
Cell
funny.
has an anime? What the fuck?
It's a very funny movie, and it was like it was surprisingly way better
yes.
than you ever.
I heard it's
think.
got
know nothing about that
amazing like video quality though.
Now, however, actually, before we go, best adaptation, what should have actually been? It should have been Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
I
That is
agree.
the one Sonic
agree with
thing
that.
that
Yeah,
folks
I agree
should
with
have.
that.
It
The
wasn't
disrespect-
nominated.
It was because
that
it came
this
out
year,
late
too?
last year.
Oh.
Was
It came out in
early?
December, so they forgot
Yeah.
about it.
Mm.
It was
They
late.
forgot about it.
Look, that's bullshit because they got Indiana
Exactly.
Jones and shit in the
Hey, look,
awards this
man.
year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Life is hard for
Inconsistent
me.
as bullshit, bro.
Hey, listen.
If Sonic was gonna get anything, it should have been that, man. It should have been that.
No, I agree.
Most
fuck
anticipated
this.
game.
Yeah,
That's an
imagine
important
if the
one.
Oscar had most anticipated
Ladies and
movie.
gentlemen, are you surprised? Are you surprised?
I don't
that
believe the
oh my
007
goodness,
First Light's out the top
Grand
5.
Theft Auto, no way. Oh.
Is that even
that's
coming
great.
out next year?
Terrell, what do you vote? What would you vote? What did you vote for? I'm guessing Resident Evil. You would have voted for. I'm guessing. Right?
I think
Out
I
of
voted for.
out
It's
of
either
those.
Resident. I don't remember. It's either Resident Evil or Wolverine. Those were the two I was thinking.
Resident
I ain't
Evil
gonna lie
was-
to you. I voted for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah. See, you're part of
That-
the problem.
There we
Not a problem.
go.
That shit's gonna be.
All right,
a
all
big-
right.
Moist.
That's a big deal.
My boy Moist Critical. I love Charlie, man. He's
I do like
hilarious.
Moist Critical. Moist Critical's fun.
Wait, Juice. You know who that is, right?
I've seen them.
And he just happens to live in my city,
did-
Tampa, Florida.
I had to
So.
make sure.
Oh, yeah,
I had to
yeah.
make sure.
I
Juice-
think he was.
Juice-
Another big-
I think he was in
This
some of the
is-
Carl Jobs videos. Some of the stuff they kind of talked when he was talking about his lawsuit and
because
stuff.
he did cover some of it.
Yeah, that's the
I had
only
to
time
make, I had
I've
to make
seen
sure
him.
with you.
I thought
Listen.
Kai won this shit.
No,
No,
it's Moist
Kai, no,
Critical,
Kai
yeah.
didn't win this. No.
Really?
Best
What did I
see him-
sports
Oh,
He
Must
game.
have
won
been
the
a different-
streamers. He won the
Oh,
streamer.
okay,
streamer
okay.
awards.
Fucking
Okay.
Counter-Strike 2. How old is that damn game?
We don't care. This is
A
this
couple years.
award-
It's actually
this
not.
Oh,
as
wait,
old
that's
as-
2. I didn't even know there was
I
a
want you to
2.
understand something. I want you to understand something. When it comes to this particular award, we don't care. We do not care.
2006.
Even
No,
esports
Counter Strike
gamers
2 is
don't
actually a
care.
newer game though. That came out
Oh,
like a couple years ago.
Okay, that's Counter Strike 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
Electric
care.
Boogaloo.
Not like a big
What is
difference.
player's voice? Oh, fan award.
Yeah,
Withering
fucking
Waves?
Wuthering Waves.
That had to be
That's
some-
another- It's another.
Come
It's
on.
another.
That has to be
anime.
like a global hit for that.
Yeah,
to
it
win.
was.
No, but
I
you
have
want to
friends
know why? You know what? Terrell, am I wrong? Don't these companies like push like almost, hey, we're gonna give you in-game awards if you vote for it in the game awards sort of thing? A lot of these free-to-play gotchas.
Yes, technically you're right. Technically
And-
you're right.
And obviously the fan base is going to be voting for that in that case because
Of
why do you
course.
think?
Well, no, we're
and
not gonna. All right, look, we're not gonna do that though. That's not a little bit. That's a little unfair. Okay.
You don't
This
think
is-
that even a piece of why would Genshin and Wuthering Waves every year get into the player's voice of the top 6
No,
every year?
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm not saying you're wrong completely. I'm just saying I don't want to act like that's the only reason.
It feels
okay?
like some. Yeah,
But
that's.
it is.
That's why I said a global hit. What I meant was was like a Chinese game or something where you have a huge
I mean,
audience.
No,
that can-
realistically, what it should be is though anything that is released within this calendar year should be able to be nominated.
Yeah.
Everything else before that, don't put it in.
It's
Why are you
stupid.
putting in Genshin Impact from
It's an
2017
ongoing
or
game.
2018? You know?
It's an
What
ongoing
happened?
game, man.
I thought
I don't care
No
about
Man's
it's
Sky
not ongoing in terms of release dates.
Ongoing game.
It's a never-ending game.
Grand Theft Auto 5 ongoing game. It's the ongoing
Exactly. They
game.
don't have Grand Theft Auto on there, so come on. I don't
So,
think that makes it.
it
No,
made
No
enough
Man's
money.
Sky, no Fortnite.
Yeah,
No.
what's No Man's Sky?
I
No,
thought
no,
Man's
I
Sky
mean, no,
won
no.
something.
That one best
Actual-
ongoing game.
Okay, that's
Oh,
what I
No
thought.
Man's Sky.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
won,
best
I knew it
ongoing
won
is,
something. I was like, what the hell was it? I couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
I think No Man's Sky deserves that shit, bro.
Yeah, but my thing is, why do they all the time, why would you put that on the stage as ongoing game? Like,
Right. Why is that on the
celebrate
stage
brand
when?
celebrate the brand new games? What are you doing?
Don't worry, half of these weren't on the stage. Half of these were mentioned in the
Because a lot
corner.
of people
I know,
want
yeah,
this
but-
And Jake was like,
as a-
so for those who don't know, this one. And for those
Because
who
you're
don't know, this one.
Yeah.
you're trying to pander to that audience, and that's why. That's why you give them an award, because it's like, oh man, there's 18 kabillion players on fucking No Man's Sky. Maybe we can get them in so they can look at some of these ads. We nominate their game, we can get them to come look at some of these ads. That's what that shit is about, bro.
And
That's
our
it.
viewers, our usual viewers, don't care about the Game Awards. That's for sure.
Right.
We've got 8
We-
viewers. That's
Oh,
pretty
I
low,
mean,
below our
it is.
usual.
I'm seeing 11.
Yeah, it's
It's
bumped
moving
up.
up.
believe in
Uh,
yourself.
Was there
You
any
lost
like?
all confidence. That's
I
crazy.
I gotta say I watched the opening. I forgot. After like the Claire Obscura musical performance, and then it showed set to music. It was like just like a inspirational video games. What video
Yeah.
games can bring. I got a little choked up watching that. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
will
thought you did
say-
a good job of that.
I
thought
will
you did a good
say,
job of that.
I will
Yeah.
say, the pre-show was good, and I say the first hour was pretty strong.
Yeah.
That second and third hour, there were a couple good moments. At the very end when they do the mix of all the songs for the game of the year,
I need
Every
to
year,
watch
that's like
that.
the best
they got Pauline's
great.
voice actor to come out there and sing.
sang.
I need to watch
Yeah,
that.
thing. Break
Yeah,
through.
it was good. That was good shit.
It's great,
Like
yeah. That's
that, I
great.
think Juice would have liked that. If
I'm
nothing
gonna
else,
watch it.
I think Juice would like it. It was good. Just
Well,
don't-
I mean, they always do the orchestra.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
For the
saying.
game.
There was some cool. I think the pre-show was pretty strong. There was a couple of cool indie-ish type announcements. There's I don't know if T heard about the I think it's the Badger game with Grant.
Riley the Badger, man. That
Yeah,
looks
with
good.
Grant Kirkhope doing the music for it.
I mean,
Look,
And
Oh, yeah,
Davis
yeah.
Solani.
I think it reminds me a lot of Conquer because of its parodying of
But then
different
it's like-
genres.
yeah, but
Also,
kind of throwing me off was like the realistic visuals with the I don't know, it kind of works, but at the same time it almost looks like generic Unreal Engine 5 like environments with this really cool anime looking character. But when's that supposed
He's
to be out?
very.
It's no year. I don't think.
Uh,
I don't think it's a year.
Yeah, let's talk about the
Not
announcements,
other
like
than
the
you.
trailers and stuff.
And then we also got that Pragmata port, or I guess
That was
Really?
surprising to
on
see.
Switch 2.
I'm very.
It's not a port, sir. It's not a port.
It's shut up.
Is it a day and date?
It's
That game's seen a lot of difference because the guy originally he was just like in a generic or not generic, like an old school astronaut outfit. Now he's in some like tech,
I'm gonna
like
just
advanced
say,
looking space suit.
you gotta give Capcom the props for
Oh, yeah.
for sticking on that Switch 2 support because that's,
Oh yeah, I can't hate the way I hated on Switch 1.
Was there
I-
any other Switch 2 announcements? And there's that
Orbitals?
exclusive game.
Oh, yeah, and then you got
Obviously, Resident Evil,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And
that's it's
RE9 and shit.
That was-
What was that?
crazy.
Then we also got that indie exclusive. Is that Orbitals? I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you talking about Orbitals?
Orbitals,
It
yeah.
looks like the
Yeah.
80s cartoon.
The one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's where his face-
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
cool.
That's a co-op
That shit
only
looks
game.
amazing.
Mega Man,
Yeah,
Mega Man
and it's an
2.
it's an exclusive.
Yeah.
Exclusive, yeah.
I don't know
Just
why.
as-
It's a little
I-
strange, but
Hey, give us a reason.
reason.
Give us a reason to use
Yeah,
game
that
chat.
kind of game you think would do well everywhere. Why would you
Yeah,
make that
like-
shit exclusive?
I think a 2-player game like that would be perfect for game chat. Absolutely, like that's.
I saw
yeah,
a post
yeah,
today,
You're
and
just gonna yell at me over the chat about how I'm fucking up.
somebody was like,
That's the
"Man, what a waste of this button on the controller. When's the last time anyone's used game chat?" I was like,
I
"Fuck,
ain't
like
did
that
shit with
second
that.
week."
I had a couple.
Yeah.
I've used it a couple of times recently.
I mean, it worked good.
We've been doing game share.
It
I've
does
been doing
work
game.
good, yeah.
I've
It
been doing
works,
game-
yeah. It's not cracked like
Some other stuff.
other former Nintendo.
I can't
outfits.
help but think though that if the devs had an option to like disable it for that game, they'd be able to eke out some better, even better performance and visuals possibly.
You're not wrong. I would agree. You're not wrong.
But I can see why Nintendo would want it.
Somebody's gonna come in and overclock the bitch anyways. So.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. 'Cause that thing's got some room. I forget where it's at. I don't know if it's at 50% clock, or like the Switch One, or if it's not quite that. But
Am I ever gonna?
the Control sequel looked pretty cool.
It does look cool.
I actually was curious. Yeah,
it looks like they're getting a little bit like it felt like Control in some aspects, but it also felt like they're definitely going to expand it to.
Well, it looks more like a action game.
Yeah, and it look a little less like the combat and stuff look a little less like stiff, and I enjoy it. I play it every once in a while. I'll boot it up on my PS5 when I got the Ultimate Edition for super cheap on a sale. So I'm looking forward to that, but that could be, I don't know, 2-3 years out. Don't know.
I think of that crap gamer quote.
Wait,
Never played it, never enjoyed. Never played it, never enjoyed it.
I remember that. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's gotta be dying.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
God, I wouldn't think they'd have the team to have that out so quick after Alan Wake 2.
Jesus Christ, that's such
That's
an
true.
old school reference.
Yeah, never played it, never enjoyed it.
Oh my god. You made me look up some
let me
old
think.
YouTube
I wrote
videos.
down-
I know. I feel like doing it. I feel like going to the rabbit
Nah.
hole.
not the
I haven't
rabbit.
finished the show, so like there's some games I didn't write down yet, but I did write down some games. Let me see what I have a huge list.
Well,
of
everyone was
games
talking about,
that-
was it Divinity or something? That's, who knows? I don't know when that's coming out, but that was like a
That's
CG.
no year. There's no year for that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no year for that. It was just footage.
Oh, Ontus, which is the Soma guys making.
Yeah.
What about the
Oh, yeah.
free Shepherd? I know that dog lovers are probably excited about.
Yeah,
It actually looked like animation wise looks pretty.
Mhm.
I sent that.
So I didn't see anything on this Game Awards. I don't know none of this shit y'all talking about right now.
Coven of the Chicken Foot looks good.
That was
Just the what?
Coven
Yeah,
of
what?
the
you,
Chicken
you gotta explain yourself on that one, buddy. I know.
COVID of the chicken foot?
I know what you meant,
Fuck.
but like the way you
Coven?
said it.
Coven?
Oh, that's just sound like
a cove,
COVID.
like a cove, like a cave. That's like you play as an old woman.
Coven
and-
of the chicken foot? Coven, mom? Is that what you're trying
Is
to say?
it Coven?
Yes, like a witch's
Yeah, because
coven.
chicken foot would be something a witch would put in her brew, probably.
Yeah.
Really?
As in-
Coven?
You were throwing me what? I thought you said
Coven.
COVID at first.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
just think it's
COVID-19.
like a-
COVID-19, COVID-19. That was a pretty funny
is it,
reading.
is it Cove?
It's
Is it
coven.
Cove? Oh, isn't Cove? Well,
the witch
more-
coven.
And isn't Cove also a word? Like Cove?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cove.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Is
like
it
when
Coven
you-
with
and
an
it-
E
it's
or
Coven?
Coven with
Man,
it?
that's
Like a
I?
coast,
In the English language is wild, bro.
It is crazy. Yeah.
Is it Coven
Well,
with
alright,
an E
Coven-
or I?
Coven-
Coven?
Coven
Coven?
of the
It's
Chicken Foot.
it's pronounced coven. Yeah, it's
So Coven of the Chicken Foot, you play as this old woman who's with
A
this like
witch.
weird beast kind of guy, and it looks awesome, beautifully animated.
Let me
I
look.
definitely look forward to it. It looks really good.
All
It's
right.
a puzzle platformer.
okay. That's my thing right there. I love me some puzzle platformers.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, it looks good. Here, I'm gonna share it. Let's see.
Oh, you're sharing it? Okay.
I might as well.
Don't share the IGN version, though.
Why
Yeah,
would I?
those- That's commercial.
This is a game trailers anyway, bit. So this is the art style. I'll just skip to.
Did I
just
see
you can see.
this?
Oh, that looks cool.
No, I didn't see this.
And you play as the old woman, which
Like
I think
where the wild
looks
things
pretty
are, the
cool.
game.
Look at this. This art style is awesome. You
this
play
is
as- I'm like, you know what this reminds me of? The Last Guardian. I think this is kind of like The Last Guardian, where you have this NPC constantly
Oh, yeah.
doing things with this.
See, this is
character.
like, I've been saying this for years, like, with Nintendo. Like, this is an art style, like, would look good even on, like, the
And
Wii.
it doesn't age.
But when you put these great art styles at, like, super crisp, higher resolutions with great
4K
lighting,
and shit,
Mhm.
it just
60 frames.
looks phenomenal. Like, Breath of the Wild looks
Yeah.
so good in 4K
So yeah,
60.
this looks pretty cool. She could float like Peach, sort of thing in
Yeah.
the air like that.
I would say I'm not getting witch vibes though, like necessarily from the character design.
Well, I don't.
Well,
Yeah, I
she's
guess.
like
So it might not be a witch coven. Coven might
Might not be.
have
I think it's
multiple
just, I just thought it
meanings.
was old. To be honest with you.
I wonder if coven
But
has
yeah,
multiple.
it looks good. It looks interesting, and I like the idea of having another AI companion. Hopefully, it works well. But
Yeah, it would
yeah,
be
coven is
a make or break
the
it.
word coven is not exclusive to witches. It's just
What's
just
this
means like
Hotel
it's the most
Galactic? What was
well-known
that Hotel
issue.
Galactic?
yeah.
oh, I don't know.
Let's
I want
look
the
that
I want
up.
the old woman to be the AI. I hope the robots.
see.
I hope the robots the playable one.
Look up Hotel Galactic. Was that a game? It looked like a
It was,
Studio
yeah.
Ghibli design.
Intergalactic planetary.
This is about a winter update, so this game's already out. I'll tell
Intergalactic.
you
Wasn't
when.
that in the Mario movie, that song, or was that something else? Oh, that was
Hotel Galactic? I don't know.
no, that was
Was it?
No, it was their song
Mario.
Brooklyn or whatever.
I hate it because
Oh,
I think he
yeah,
knew.
no sleep till Brooklyn.
hmm
Oh, it looks like it kind.
I can see Intergalactic being in the Mario
I was
movie,
gonna say,
the
did
Galaxy
y'all
movie.
talk- What about the Street Fighter cast?
I thought the
love
trailer
it.
looked
I thought it was a funny moment.
surprisingly. I thought the fights at least looked surprisingly like engaging, but it could be all fast cut nonsense in the
Here's my
actual
thing.
movie.
It's like,
I was waiting for that T take. Hold on.
I'm glad. I'm glad they're doing it. I'm glad they're doing it this way. Because you can't take Street Fighter seriously. I want the characters to look more like the character. That was one of my biggest gripes about the '94 one, is that nobody outside of like Zangief, Chun Li, that was it. Nobody else looked. They looked like this. Didn't look like themselves. The Ryu and fucking Ken were a joke.
Yeah, Ryu wasn't he like an American dude, like a white? Wasn't he?
No,
an Asian?
Ken was. Well, actually, Ken is that the guy who played Ken is actually half Mexican. He just looks very white. You couldn't tell. But yeah, he did. Nobody. Oh, maybe Sagat, but he didn't have the build of Sagat.
I mean, that's a crazy build, though.
Especially
yeah,
Blanca.
I mean,
Blanca was totally stupid in that.
Blanca was an embarrassment. That was they just put green paint on some skinny dude, and that was it. And that was terrible. It was
Jason
terrible.
Momoa's playing Blanca, isn't he?
Yeah, you
Right.
talking about Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
No. The original '94.
Yeah, but I'm
original,
saying
okay.
Jason
I was
Momoa.
gonna say, I
That's
thought he
playing.
looks good in this new one.
No, he looks good as Blanca. I'll give you that.
I didn't see him
And-
as Blanca. I must have missed it.
I saw a picture. I didn't see
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there wasn't like a
There's a photo, yeah. But I think it's just like a quick little thing in the trailer, like just.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If you've seen Blanca, I don't know how this is gonna be. It's gonna be an interesting performance. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's been years.
Yeah. Is he gonna train? Is he gonna change into Blanca, or is he gonna always be Blanca?
I hope he's just always Blanca, but then it's gonna be
Was
hilarious.
he? Is he gonna be Carlos Blanca at first, and then he gets hit with some green formula? Which I actually cool with that. I thought that see that was the problem with the '94 movie, that it had goofy aspects, but then it tried to be kind of serious and shit at the same time, and
Yeah.
it didn't mix well. Van Damme was in a completely different movie. He wasn't in the same movie as even Raul Julia. Raul Julia knew the assignment. He got the assignment,
Yeah.
and he was my favorite part of that movie, obviously. But
Sorry.
yeah, so I'm glad that they're being more goofy with it. I'm glad it looks like, they actually look like the characters and shit. Like that's fine. I don't expect it to be like some Oscar-winning movie and shit.
No.
So
Sorry,
I'm
that's
cool.
looking up that.
I
and
will
saw
say
this.
there's also it's been multiple movies now where you get like new celebrity crushes.
That's
man.
my Laura.
I love an
Chun-Li-
acrobatic
Very
Lara.
nice.
That's like Crockett was saying. He thinks it's a remake of the original. Like, why not do like the?
That's what I heard, but is that true?
That's
It
what
is.
he said.
It's a remake of the original.
But the weird
Because
thing is that the
he-
design's completely different for the new game. Like, why wouldn't you use a consistent Lara
I don't
Croft? That's a weird.
No clue.
That's a weird choice. Because this, I mean,
Especially-
No, I'm fine with that. If it's just a remake,
but I mean, you could
and
have
it's
some
just-
continuity.
I guess. But you also want to differentiate it from, like, oh, this is the actual new.
Yeah, I guess you could
Game,
make her look a little older, maybe, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's the opening of the new game of the original game. So that shot was
This didn't have any gameplay, right? This
your
trailer?
first screen.
No, it was mainly
I just like how we're in this part of the industry where we're now having like multiple remakes of the same game that already had a remake. We're at this
Yeah,
part
because
of the industry.
one already had a remake and it was really good.
It's fun.
I thought I had Anniversary, but I have Legend. I thought for
No,
my
yeah,
memory told
Anniversary
me
is
I
the
had
remake.
Anniversary, and I don't. I wonder if I even played it. Like I swear that's the one I own, and I looked years ago. I'm like, I got Legends. Like what the hell?
I got that bitch on Wii
Underworld. I
and
think I had the Underworld game too.
360.
This
I'll
I
tell you
don't know.
what though, give it another like 15 years, man. We're gonna see another remake. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen.
So
Well,
everybody says, and me included, that the original Tomb Raider is the best Tomb Raider, and it can never be topped. And so I want to see when this fucking game comes out, and you still down with the gameplay, because I love that. You're actually raiding tombs in the original game. I'm like, all right, all right.
there was a
For
lot
real,
of
yo?
puzzle solving. There's a lot of like
There's
get
a lot of
lost
puzzle
in that
solving,
original
right?
game.
If I don't know about today's audience if they down for that shit,
That's
but I am.
Do we gotta be down for it? Can we like not?
Well, you don't have to be. Just don't buy that bit, and then
I don't want
you
to
can
see
be
any
like,
yellow
okay.
paint on the walls, or at least the option to turn it off.
Yep, definitely no yellow paints and all that bullshit.
So
Because we didn't have that back in '96.
Can I pretend to be a real gamer and say I
I don't
do,
know if
but
I've ever told this story, or
I don't think I want to.
actually, I feel like I told this to somebody. I don't think it was on the air last week though. Like I have my first memory of Tomb Raiders. I still is super vivid still. Did I tell you guys? I was telling somebody, maybe somebody at work.
What is it?
The first and really only time I played the original Tomb Raider because I didn't have a PlayStation. So my buddy, we're in high school, and he's always trying to find new groups of friends to associate with. So I end up somewhere, I couldn't tell you where we were, and we're at somebody's house late, and they had the PlayStation, and I didn't know anybody else but my buddy, and they boot up Tomb Raider. We like took turns playing that game, like the whole night. You know, just like I don't think we beat it, but it was just like it was kind of like the Mario 64. It was just like it was very new and exciting, and of course, obviously the polygons, you know, the triangles, back then, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't thought about that memory until this announcement. I don't know why. I'm sure I thought about it years and years ago, but it's been so long since I thought about that memory. It's like that's the only time I played the original Tomb Raider. Was at this person's house. I couldn't tell you who they were or where where we were even at, because my friend drove and it was at night. We just hung out and played Tomb Raider, and it was just. I can kind of remember the house, the living room setup, and that's literally the only time I played it. The original. And so I do want to, you know, I should play the original again. I'm sure it's available.
They have the remastered that came out.
Like that was
Remastered.
360 generation. So
No, they have the remastered of 1 to 3. They recently.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's true.
He said no.
But to me,
I was playing through that bitch again on my Sega Saturn because that was the original.
yeah,
concept
Collected
for
said
that
that's
bad
one
boy.
of his favorite Sega Saturn games.
Oh yeah, it would be mine too. I feel like I just saw his video not that long ago. The one we had the top 20 Sega Saturn games, and I think that was like number 4 or something on his list. Maybe even higher. But yeah, it was one of my biggest early Sega Saturn memories was playing Tomb Raider. Me and my best friend he went out and bought a Sega Saturn through like Rent-A-Center and shit.
Yeah.
Which is that bitch ended up costing like $750 or some shit in 1996 money, which is insane. Yeah, so that was one of my early memories with Saturn. It was just fucking nights going through those fucking tombs, playing Tomb Raider.
The warping walls.
Fantastic. The warpy walls and
the seams. Sometimes you can see the seams.
The rocky crags and just that sequence with the fucking spoilers. I'm sorry, I'm spoiling a 30-year-old game. With you drop down into that basically that jungle runway, and you hear doom doom doom, and the fucking big ass T-Rex comes running out. That shit was mind blowing in '96. That shit was crazy.
Wasn't it?
For me, I actually played Tomb Raider on the PS1. It was a hand-me-down, and I was a kid, so I literally probably never got past. I was always on the first area, and always died, and never got past anything more than that. where I would always just be in the house running around trying to do some acrobatics, and then I
Yeah.
would go into the what it was whatever the first area is, and you have like I think it's like rats or bats or something like that, and I'd always get
It's
fucked.
bats.
I get fucked
Yeah.
immediately.
Well, it was because you weren't just it wasn't just the puzzle solving you were continuing with. You're also continuing with the controls. You're playing a 3D game with a fucking D-pad,
Tank
and you have to
controls,
do
yeah.
this kind of. It's not necessarily tank controls, but you felt like a tank because you had to like line up your character to do jumps. Like you couldn't just go run and jump across shit
Mhm.
because your character be all fucked up, is sideways, and you'd be falling off the side. So you have to you'd have to walk to the edge, like because she does kind of this like step thing where she kind of jump steps, and then you have to line that up, and then you have to back up, and then run forward. It's crazy. It was like, damn, I did all this shit back then. But yeah, so that's
One
what
day
you're
I'll play
dealing
it.
with.
I'm sure I'll be annoyed and frustrated, to be honest with you, with the controls, but I will.
Well,
play
plus
it.
you don't.
You can, I mean, you can. I mean, I don't want to say master them, but you can get really good with them once you get used to them.
But on PlayStation, there was ledges you didn't even know were there to like jump up to. It's just like it's very.
Oh yeah, you can.
There's no
There was
hand-holding.
nothing. There was a little like polygon crease, and you're like, oh, I guess I can grab that. That's how. There was nothing to tell you what to do, where to go.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
I think Terrell probably knows what my favorite Tomb Raider game is. I mean, it's one of my favorite like just 3D action adventure games.
It's Rise of the Tomb Raider.
That's such I love that game. You know, I like
Rise is fantastic.
2013 has more of the Metroid. Like I mentioned, I think maybe last week has that more like, oh, I got a new ability now. I can go back and I have access to this area now and this bonus area or this main area, and I like that part of it. But I think Rise just was just overall a better game, and it still to this day blows my mind. Like you're in this level, this big area, and then like what happened? Was there like, I know I just said I love the game, but I cannot remember. Was it like a wave came through or a storm or just a battle? Something happened and then the environment completely changed. The trees were all broken down. There was like, I think the dam broke or something. And I'm like, this is the same area? It's almost like the Tears of the Kingdom effect. Like, is this the same Hyrule? Like, I got lost so many times. Like, I still can't wrap my head around how different that area looked. But anyway, I really liked that. I thought that was a solid game.
Better than Shadow?
Shadow started out great, but it kind of once you got in the last area, it kind of was a little repetitive. Little like
That boss fight at the end was like
that,
interesting.
and none of the like shooting and stuff was very well done. But Tomb Raider's never had great shooting mechanics. Like you just hold the buttons and she auto targeted in the first game.
Auto targets, yeah.
So I was talking to somebody or watching a
It
video.
should look cool.
Somebody was trying to say the combat was good in the what do they call it? The Survivor series trilogy, whatever I think people call it.
Yeah.
It's like that's the worst part of the game was the damn shooting. It was worse than Uncharted.
I loved my bow and arrow action though.
Uncharted, yeah, bow and arrow was better, but like the gunplay and stuff was pretty weak. But
what the fuck?
Anyway, what else we got?
Real quick side note. Apparently, they just announced DLC for Silk Song.
Really?
Shit.
By the way, I'm over 50 hours in that damn game.
Sea of Sorrows.
Got you.
Oh wow, they got even a teaser trailer for it. Okay. And then there's also a Switch 2 edition of Hollow Knight gonna be out, which apparently is going to increase the frame rate. Let's see, a couple other features and a couple other stuff from Silk Song. So there's a lot. God, did they just put this out? Jesus. Okay. And the Super Mario Land soundtrack is now on Nintendo Music.
The Super Mario Land?
About time I've been waiting on that shit.
So what would a Hollow Knight Switch 2 edition be other than just a 120 frames per second?
I can read it. I can read it real quick just to see. There is it also has like free content packs. So Hidden Dreams, Hollow Knight. They added more bosses. Yeah, Hollow Knight 1. They're doing a Switch 2 version.
I don't know if I could go back. Not like I couldn't go back, but I just prefer Silk Song. Like the character movement, the your abilities so
Really?
much more. I think it'd be harder to go back to the first game. 120 FPS mode. Resolution drops to 1440. Must be 4K 60 then.
You think if they won Game of the Year, they would say this on stage? It probably was gonna
No,
do it.
they
It's kind of
could've-
like Expedition 33. They said on stage. They're
Yeah,
updating.
it's super casual. That's what fucked me up. Like, oh, by the way, and they had to wait until they figured out, oh, this had to be the last award.
Mhm.
Okay,
You're like,
now
oh,
we got
shit.
content for you.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
we got content for you.
and you were like,
Imagine,
no shit.
imagine announcing the content and then coming back up like 5 minutes later for another award. So we can't really top this, guys. So
Yeah,
thank
but
you.
it's strange. It's strange because South of Midnight did the same, and I think that I'm like, why they? It's almost like even the awards are just ads. where
Yeah.
literally South of Midnight. They're like,
Midnight
thank you so
did
much.
what?
Hey man, listen. Oh,
They said thank you so much, and by the way, we're gonna be releasing on PlayStation 5 and Switch 2 in 2026. South of
Well,
Midnight.
Nintendo's
like,
known for their promotions during their award speeches.
Oh yeah, but now multiple companies are doing it. It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, all right.
Are you gonna put it on a physical cart? Hell no, you ain't doing that shit.
No, it's Xbox.
Come on,
They
it's an
ain't
Xbox
probably
game.
released it.
you don't want physical. If you're an Xbox gamer, you don't want to get physical, man.
I
You
don't
barely
think
want
they're
it-
gonna release
you
it.
barely want
I
an
think
Xbox.
Limited Run will.
Yeah, limited
but-
run would probably do it.
Yeah, but then like
But they had to set that up though.
then it's more money.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be. It could be like around the same out. They would probably
they're
do
new.
video.
They're listen. They're cheap.
I will pay more money for a physical version of that game.
How much more money?
$20.
It ain't gonna be like 70, 80, 90 dollars. It's gonna be like probably $40 to $50.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
assuming.
yeah. Oh, and if it's a $40 game, which it probably will be, then I'd pay $60 for a physical version, happily. But they don't want money, so fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to play any more Silk Song. I still got I beat the game. I finished, the boss. Well, everyone's talking about are you Act 3? I'm like, I don't know what that means. Like, it's been so long since I saw
There's
an
not-
act.
You got essentially you didn't get the best ending.
Basically, Act 3 is
this is-
like, oh, you thought you were
Man,
happy
if you
playing
got
this.
credits, bro, you did it.
You
No,
thought
it's
you
the same
played
one.
this game and explored this world. Guess what? Everything just changed. Like I just talked about Rise of the Tomb Raider. Like everything just changed now. The areas are all completely changed, and it's super challenging. You can't use your ability. You can't use your extra abilities. You just have your basic sword and your jump, and your. I don't even know if the healing works. Like I'm like, damn. Like, do I want to keep playing? Like, I got 55 hours in this game.
Is it more like just something that feels more post game? Like, oh, this is a post game thing for people,
No,
I
from-
mean,
more
From
challenging.
what I saw
No,
online, it's like main.
it'd be like
supposed to be
playing, let's say,
considered-
Donkey Kong Bonanza. You get to the end, like there's an earthquake, and every area is just completely transformed and different, and you kind of got to work your
Yeah.
way back through to
It's kind of the same
back
problem.
down instead of.
Actually, OG Hall Knight has the same thing where you beat the boss. Because I remember when I beat Hall Knight, I was like, man, this boss seems kind of easy compared to the rest of the game. And then people are like, oh, yeah, that's not actually the final boss. I'm like, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh, you have to go do like X, Y, and Z. Then you get the true final boss. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, you see the credits roll, but it's like, and I think you have to do something to activate.
Yeah.
That. Like you
Yeah.
have to.
Feel that, like, well,
You have to
like,
fight
let
the
me ask
boss
you this,
again after you beat him once, and you talk to somebody. And I actually had to look this up because I'm like, there's no way this quest didn't tell you anywhere to go in the game. I have this huge map, and he gives us a vague hint. And I'm like, I looked for about 30 minutes. I was like, you know what? I just want to see what area it's in. I look what area it's in. I wasn't even close. I go to that area. I explore everywhere. I'm like, I didn't find it. So I have to look. There's in the ceiling of the top of the screen, there's just this little hint of an edge telling you could, and then like a drape. And you had to jump and wall jump and find this extra area for this last piece of the soul thing you needed. And I'm like, I would have never found that in my, like, you either find it, I found some stuff, just randomly notice, oh wait, that looks like I could jump there. And it's just one of those ones I didn't. I was never going to go through every area of the game to try to find this thing. And so I did that. Then you beat it again, and then it activates. So, I mean, you could go your whole life if you didn't look look it up and not know there was any more to the game. So in that
I mean, I could
regards,
get married and have kids. And
it's
have
a little
family,
different.
still not find it.
It's a little different than just you beat the game and hell, here's the game goes on. Yeah, you do have to go find all this really hard to find stuff.
Hollow Knight almost feels like it makes you want to work. It's like, listen, I'm gonna
it's
make
like
you work.
Elden Ring, where it's like it rewards people. I don't know how people know the answers to this stuff. Like, how did you know to solve that quest?
They just start. Realistically, it's thousands of people exploring, and then one person gets lucky, and then they spread the information.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually what it is. Hollow Knight is one of those games that rewards your obsessiveness over its game. If you obsess over that game and do every little nook and cranny, you start hitting divots in the wall, thinking everything's a crack, and you can go through it. That one crazy person who was happened to be at the bottom left corner of the map in this dark ass area where there was nothing but just fucking enemies and death, and they hit the right area and went ding, oh, I found it, and then they went and they took it like a map, like fucking Paul Revere. Guys, hear the news.
At least in a 2D game, that's a little more reasonable in like a 2D game than like a huge open world 3D like Elden Ring. Like, oh, there's this invisible wall in one of the thousands of miles of rock face in that game. It's like, oh,
they get on Reddit. Hear the I have found the secret passageway.
But yeah, it's a really good game though.
Yeah, man. I that's just I hear that and
a whole new world.
Admittedly, I know some people will be like, some people will be like, oh, you didn't finish it. But like, if I get the credits for that game after playing 50 hours and I feel like it's way too daunting and like maybe frustrating or convoluted, I might be like, yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna be daunting, but it definitely is more of a challenge just to get. I don't even remember where I left off. If I even got to a bench to rest.
Feels daunting every time I hit. I think my problem with Hollow Knight sometimes is Hollow Knight feels daunting just because you can just run into super bosses like this shit's normal, and they'd be like, "Oh, what are you doing here? What do you mean?"
Especially when you have a ton of resources that you didn't actually want to fight a boss, and you're like, "Oh wait, I got 700 rosaries."
I'm like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna explore this little crevice. Oh, by the way, there's a super boss in here that triggers as soon as you walk in the room. Click, there goes the gates."
At least Silksong, there's a bench.
Please.
There's a close bench before every major like difficult boss. There's a close bench. Unlike Hollow Knight, where you got to go. Like, damn, I got to go that far every time I want to fight this boss.
There's a mantis super boss. I forget what its actual name is, but it's a big ass praying mantis, and it's in the jungle area. But it's in like this little crevice, and you have to do this long ass platforming challenge just to get to the room. And it took me, I think, a little bit over an hour to beat him, and then I realized, and someone told me, "Oh wow, you beat the super boss, huh? Fuck you mean? He is the super boss. I thought this was just part of the game. No. Yeah, Hollow Knight will put you under a false insecurity all the fucking time. Oh, you think, this is just a boss, right? No, you." And then you fight the final boss and go, oh, now I'm bored.
I will say, there was a point, and this doesn't happen like this obvious like all the time, where I could just tell from one time to the next time. I was like, wait, I was struggling with this boss. I posted where I finally beat it. And I was like, it felt impossible. It was just, here's a group of 3 enemies. Now you beat those, and then the other 2 or 3 drop down. Well, this one's a flying guy throwing projectiles, and this guy's very aggressive. I'm like, how am I ever gonna beat this? And I realized I hadn't got like fully acclimated to all the buttons, all the moves, and I just hit my Zen moment. Like, everything slowed down, and I'm just seeing the moves coming. I was more of a aggressive, not really paying attention to the little cues, and it just hit me. That fight, I was like, wow, I got to the last 2 guys. I got full health. I barely took a hit. Like, it just clicked right there, like in the middle of like an hour session trying to beat this challenge room.
Oh, those are beautiful moments.
And then after that, I was just like, I wouldn't say I breezed through any of the bosses, but I was just so much better at the game, and it happened while I was playing. It was like the start of that session to the end of that session. It just clicked fully with me. And there was times where I'm hitting like I got the Pro Controller, and I didn't have anything assigned to those back buttons. A good thing, because I was like panically gripping the controller and I hit the buttons. Luckily, like I said, I didn't have anything equipped. I'm hitting, instead of like attack, I'm hitting jump, and instead of dodging, I'm attacking him. It's like I was just like I was panicking and stuff all the time, because Clacton's like, I had no issue with that section. I'm like, there's no way. And then once it clicked for me, it was just like,
what he's saying is he's better than you.
yeah. I just said, you know what?
That's what it was like Hades. Clock to be saying. I think he, I don't know what run he got.
I think he's just Clock is just really good at certain types of games.
No, I think he put a Game Genie on that bitch. That's what I think he did.
Yeah. Well, everyone's gonna have their different like genres that they're just like more perfected at.
I think he seems like a guy that would be calm and calculated while playing. Like he can get excited and stuff, but I just see him staying calm and cool while he's playing these because he's like from shoot 'em ups. Those games were just,
and those take a lot. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the amount of reflex skills you get,
and you just gotta zone. You gotta like zone out all the nonsense.
You gotta become zen.
You gotta just
one with the controller.
Listen. The kids say lock in, guys. This
lock in. Yes, yeah, lock in.
I shared a clip of kind of demonstrating that,
locking in,
where I dropped down to that. It was right after I opened up the Act 3, and I was like, I'm just dropping down, and there were spikes. And just instantly double jumped and dodged, just like it's so muscle memory now. And it's like, that's why I think it'd be hard. I should go back to Hollow Knight, because I feel like it would be hard for me to go back to Hollow Knight, because Hornet's moveset, you have the different crests, you can change up your moves, you got all these extra things you can add to your arsenal, things that fit your style better, and it's just like, it's just so good.
Yeah, Hollow Knight is cool, but man, it takes so long before he gets like decent.
Because at first I was struggling just jumping and landing on a platform when I first played Hollow Knight, because it's like kind of floaty but very precise. So
my issue is that the game does this thing where it has certain bosses or attacks that do double damage or 2 hits of damage.
Yeah, I hate that.
And there's no indication of when the fuck it's gonna happen. So it's like a learning curve of. And someone in the chat goes, well, if you don't get hit, it won't matter. And I was like, bitch.
There are definitely a lot of things that take 2 hits. And then from what I can tell, you can only heal either 2, or you got to put on take one of your equipment slots, and you can heal 4 of your hearts or whatever. And I have like 7. So at most I can heal 4. That was another strategy I learned. I was like saving my heals till I got down to 4. So I could, it was a waste. As soon as you max it out, if you're missing 1, 2 hearts, don't matter. Use your heal, because every hit builds you back up. So it just makes sense to heal every time, because it gives you lots of enemies to hit. So you're constantly building up your healing. But anyway,
use your spells.
12 Feet's asking for, or I think it was 12 Feet, Juice Opinions on Prime 4. So yeah, I picked it up. I had a project this weekend that I thought would take 3 hours, and it was like 8 hours Saturday, like 6 hours Sunday.
That's a big fucking.
Yeah.
He built a house, guys.
I took down half my drop ceiling in my theater room. I took about half my ceiling down, and I was just gonna this adhesive back, like velvet like material, like non-reflective black material, and I go to stick it on, and it just peels right off.
He's so stupid. I hate you, dog.
And I was like,
it wasn't slick, my precious, and then put that shit right back in the corner like we didn't see shit.
I didn't see it.
T.
That shit for you, man.
I hate this man, bro.
Oh.
Everything is in like reaching distance from me and shit.
Yo, your
oh yeah, I got that.
It makes it really does look very small. That.
Hey, listen, everyone says have a talent.
No,
like,
it does. It looks super small, but when Robert had his sitting there, it looked big.
Not my hand.
Yeah, when you had it sitting there. The game case looked larger.
Gotta get that straight.
My hand is not
looks smaller next to your hand.
Anyway, I only played it a few hours, so I don't have a ton.
Yeah, I only got 3.5 hours.
I got stuck.
Early hour.
I got stuck.
Oh, really?
Because I'm sick of like it telling me how to scan stuff, and I was like, I know how to do this, so I turned off the tutorials.
I don't trust you, man.
I'm
gonna show you.
So I'm playing the game.
It's been a decade.
And I'm with Miles or whatever, saved him, and I go off and explore, and there's 2 directions to go. This one has a red door, needs fire. Like obviously a plasma beam. And then you go out to this area, and it's like there's like, it looks like some kind of thing that's gonna shoot a pod up, and then I look up and there's something glowing, so I use my psychic ability. Nothing. So all right, I must not have that ability. So I go back, go another way after I fought the boss in the area, which kind of a copy of a Metroid Prime boss, the plant boss. It wasn't that similar, but it reminded me of that. Just so you know which one I'm talking about. And so I go, well, maybe I got to go back. So I go back, and I can't jump the bridge. You drop down. I don't have the double jump, so I can't get up there. I'm like, where the hell am I supposed to go? So I'm like, I'm not going to look this up. I'm going to figure it out. I went to every room at least 3 times. And I'm
Man, I don't know how you did. That's just.
I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is pissing me off. I turn the tutorial on, and I go back to the little pod thing, and it's like, while in bomb mode, hold R button for your bomb to float and use it with your psychic ability. And I'm like, I'm sure it told me that when I got it, but I probably didn't fully read it. And I was like, oh, duh.
It does. I don't know if it does.
So then
Sure
I just do it.
I think it does. I think I remember.
I can create my own little power source out of the bomb. Okay, now that I know that, it was a simple solution. And then I rock it off. And
it wasn't even like a puzzle, really.
No, it's not a puzzle
but
at all.
It's like, I guess I would have to like rewatch somebody else play to see if it ever tells you that before you get to that spot. Because
I could have sworn it does, but I'm not sure.
I think
if it was just me not reading,
when you get that item, it has to when you get the item.
If I didn't, it's my fault if I saw that, if I didn't pay attention when it told me what that item did.
Well, it could be something you could forget really quick. You've never done it before.
Usually they make you use it like right away when you get something. Like here you got the double jump. Yeah. Now your only way to get out is to use the double jump.
That's the only way to get out. That's like smart fucking.
We'll give you the bomb, and the only way to get out is you have to find something to bomb with your morph ball bomb.
Yeah. Well, because I remember it's relatively like as immediate after you get it. You have to use it to like access like.
So I was like,
maybe not go back, but go forward.
That mechanic is like really in my head thanks to Juice introducing me to the fucking guy who has his girlfriend play games and shit for the first time. Because I watched the Ocarina of Time one, and that was like a major one when you walk into what's his name? The Great Deku Tree, and it teaches you the fucking game, and it's like brilliant design.
Did she struggle? I didn't watch all of that one.
She did. She struggled with jumping off into the spider web. She did it. She didn't realize she should do it from the top.
Higher up,
so so she did it like from a lower level, and she's like, "Oh, it's moving. What am I doing wrong?" She tried all kinds of shit.
Sometimes he has to give her a little subtle hint.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he did, but I think she did figure that one out herself. I think she went back.
I got stuck in Wind Waker with the wooden bridge, swiping the freaking ropes. I'm like, how do I get down below? Like, what the hell? This is my second time playing it. This is the HD version.
Brilliant.
And you can burn it or you can hit it with your sword. And I don't know how much time, but I was stuck in that dungeon. I'm like, what do I do? And then I was like, oh wait, I got to remember I'm playing a Zelda game. I got to try different things. But so anyway, I blame myself for that. It really dragged the game down for me in the beginning because I was just what am I doing? Sure. Why is this so challenging? Why is this so hard to figure out? Should I just go to bed and try it tomorrow?
The game's fault though.
But I gotta say, like, I'm definitely all in with the Nintendo hate conspiracy. Even like Switch Up, who I usually trust, but I don't think he has a lot of Metroid experience.
You got to beware of who you're getting his information
but
from.
I've been watching him since frickin' he reviewed FIFA 17 or 18 on the Switch One. Like, that channel has been pretty good and it's pretty fair. And I'm just like, Miles, what's his last name? Mackenzie.
Mackenzie.
That's such a nothing burger. Like, I can't believe.
It's a nothing burger.
I can't
Whatever,
believe.
bro.
Now, if that's all you played was that 10 minutes and you're like, wow, if this is the whole game, it's going to suck. I could see that if you thought that could potentially be the whole game.
But they played like an hour or something. That's why I don't
Did they?
understand like these reviewers.
Right? Yeah, they all played an hour or more.
I imagine they played
So,
the
like-
same until you get. I'm guessing until. Did they play till you got the bike at that point? I wonder.
Well,
I don't know, but no, because that's a little bit longer. That's a little bit longer. But I don't know because they for some reason like that's why I don't understand what those early previews were all about when it like what they showed was what he essentially just at like I don't really understand like it I was so confused like I don't know
Like I said,
for some
like,
reason they got spooked
if
so-
you
so
thought that
fast.
was going to be the entire game with this AI companion, yeah, I wouldn't want that. I would be upset too. But even
It'd be so random though. Imagine having
Yeah,
Miles in
random
every
as hell.
single
Like,
second.
what are
So
the
random.
chances of that actually being the case?
Yeah.
Like, that was the problem. They came out of that shit and they just expected Miles McKenzie to
It's
be
like-
a fucking expected him
Somehow
to be
your AI companion for the whole
Navi,
game.
like he was gonna be Navi or some shit, basically. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit was
So
not gonna
strange.
happen.
It's weird, yeah,
So
that they
strange.
thought that, but I would agree if that was the case, and then I agree with them. I wouldn't want him.
But yeah, I would agree.
But when he was there, absolutely minor, like not even a little of an annoyance. Just like, oh, it's helping
Yeah.
moving this guy to this
Barely
area.
bothered. Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess I probably had the benefit of it being blown out of proportion. So I was expecting way worse.
You're kind of going in or looking for that shit.
I'm like,
Yeah,
first
right.
of all-
well, that
Where
was
is
just-
it?
I'm thinking, well,
Where
let's
is
see
it?
how much.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then
Batman
like,
versus
oh,
Superman.
Yeah, and you
when
barely interact with him throughout the rest of the game.
I saw Batman
like,
versus Superman, and I expected just the most horrendous movie, and I'm like waiting and waiting and waiting, and then it gets to the fight. I'm like, this is awesome. Where's the bad shit? And I was like, that movie was awesome. Like literally, I was kind of like that.
That's
but-
why, man.
yeah.
Martha ruined the entire movie. You understand?
Yeah.
that
So-
ruined the entire film.
God.
Like, I didn't think his lines were funny. Like, I'll say he wasn't like, oh my god, he's hilarious, but he was such just a minor thing. Like, I wouldn't even thought twice about it if if
Yeah.
that hadn't happened and we just played the game. I don't think any of us would have
Exactly.
really mentioned him.
Absolutely.
I still feel like Samus needs to talk. I feel more than I did after watching
too.
Collector's
Yep,
video.
yep, yep.
Samus should be talking with a good voice actor. She don't have to be a blabbermouth. She don't have to be Aloy talking to herself
And
constantly.
Link, it shouldn't be Link anymore either, by the way. But she's not Link, and Link
Well-
shouldn't be Link.
It's like she should be
My- I-
talking, and
Yeah.
so I got
just
to.
during the interactions. Just say a few
Yeah,
things.
that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I got
Nothing-
to.
nothing
I
needed.
got the motorcycle. That was.
Hope she speaks in Chozo just to be fun.
Yola.
Which is fine if she,
Hey, even
Clyde
if she
brought
spoke
it
in
up.
Chozo, that'd
yeah,
be fine
Clyde
with
brought
me.
up, like some sort of like alien language. Fine, whatever.
And
Like,
then,
as,
and, then,
like,
and,
as-
then, and then and then they end the game and she speaks English. You're like, well, what the fuck?
Well, she already spoke in Dread in English, so just have her speak. Like,
Nah,
it's
Right.
fine.
I don't get it.
So, my
It's another
takeaway though.
expense. Nintendo doesn't want to spend the money of another voice actor.
I don't
It's
think
another
so.
expense.
But,
I think
thought-
they're just.
but didn't they
tweaks
change
from
her
other
voice
end.
actor? Isn't her voice actor different in this game anyway?
It is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna break some hearts though. Well,
Oh,
I had to turn the music down to 55 out of 100 because it was so
Really?
over. I couldn't even hear I mean, you could, but I'm a big sound mix guy. One of my
Okay.
biggest pet peeves in movies. You remember my Twisters thoughts is music overpowering sound effects. And
Okay.
I watched that opening cinematic and I'm like, oh, here's music. Like, I want to hear ships exploding. There was a little bit of that, but I dropped the music down to 40 and then I was like, wait, I can't hear it at all. So I'd put it up to 55. I'm still missing. I'm not like, I probably should make it just a little bit louder still, but I was like,
It's so good, the music, dude.
I want to hear
Try
the
to put it
freaking,
to like 60 then.
I want to hear just the sound design. I want to hear the atmosphere. I want to hear my surround
Yeah.
speakers and stuff. So that's something I had to do.
But the music is literally about it creates the atmosphere. And it's
I
just,
don't know.
dude. There's some.
It was to
banging
me. It
ass
was
tracks.
so overpowering. Like I couldn't even.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I
took
don't
me
know.
out
What
of
you
it.
said. I mean, I'm sure if you're saying that, I'm sure it was. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
And in typical Nintendo fashion, though, they just continue to have what I call like compressed sounding audio in general. And it's like this game deserved like a full, amazing, uncompressed. Like I mean, like Kena Bridge of Spirits is a game you wouldn't think of. Has amazing sound qualities, like like just blows away anything Nintendo's ever done, just because they always need to compress their shit. But other than that, it definitely is a Prime 1. I agree with everyone who said it feels very much Prime 1. Like they took the formula. We're gonna stick to it.
That was my takeaway, was that the current retro studios can make Prime games again. That was my biggest takeaway. I was happy.
I'm not gonna lie. Like the boss fights and stuff, I feel it's a little stiff feeling after all these years to just have your side dodge. Like I was taking so many damn hits from those flying robot things, and I was like, I just wish I had a little more agility. I don't know how they would implement that into that game.
Pro controller.
I'm playing with the Pro controller, and
I wonder if it's
still the same. You lock on and you do your dot. You do double tap to dodge back left and right, and it's like there's not much else. Like
there's no motion thing you can do.
I feel like honestly, I feel like I do better when I just free aim, strafe, free aim, and shoot versus the lock on, because Prime 3 had this problem more than any of the others for me personally. Was you get the lock on and you shoot, but your bullets are slow and the enemy's moving. Even when you're locked on, you can't.
It's just gone by the time it gets over there.
So I have to unlock on and shoot in front of it to hit it, and I feel like that's something they could maybe address. But overall,
I know what you're talking about, where you do it like it, and you know, I think these enemies, especially in Prime 3, moved a lot more because they had the intention of the Wii remote. You know, in terms of
but if you're locked on. And it's hard, I don't have the free aim the same without the Wii remote and nunchuck. So I'm locked on, kind of relying on the lock on, and the lock on doesn't.
Well, that's the difference. Yeah, because I'm doing with Joy-Cons that you could still do it like Wii remote. So
you can kind of, but it doesn't feel great to lock on and move your controller. Just to me, it's more natural just to aim like I'm playing Doom or something. But
got you.
Yeah, I would say it feels a little. I wouldn't say dated, but I wish they'd done a little bit more to the moves just to make Samus move a little bit more agile, I guess. But so I like what I've played so far. I got to like the volcano area, and then I saved it.
You did? Oh, so you did the whole to get the Viola?
Yeah, I got the bike.
The whole that tower. That was badass.
I will again. I was exhausted when I did that section. I actually had to lay on my side because I was so exhausted playing that. And
why you still play that?
Because I wanted to play it. I didn't have much time. I wanted to get as much time as I could. I was like,
wait, so you're like this?
I was like, I'm freaking wore out. But
I just see Juice leaned over like.
I was laying on the couch. I was like OJ always talked about. It makes it a little hard. I had to sit up for the more important.
Sit back and relax.
The combat sections, I had to sit up a little.
Yeah, that sounds uncomfortable to be honest with you, but
I was so tired. I ain't gonna lie.
He's still bringing shit up, by the way. It's like, oh yeah, it's very exciting to be able to play wherever you want. I'm like, play wherever you want thing. It's kind of everybody doing that already right now. It's not the same impact as it was when it was on Switch. You can play this game, whatever. Like he's talking about Resident Evil. Like nobody, most people want to play that bitch on a big screen and in the dark and shit. Not on this little screen on the bus.
That feels like a game. Some of those slower paced kind of games are actually better, in my opinion, in handheld than like an action game in handheld. So I
would agree with that, but I think like grindier games are probably better. Like
Silk Song,
RPGs and shit, or like even Silk Song, yeah, like
Elden Ring, like those are like Bayonetta's, like those for me. I did play some Silk Song handheld, but it's just to hold on to the system and do all the precise, especially a game that has a lot of different moves, like a lot of move sets and a lot of different buttons in the heat of the action. But
sounds like you need to get good. That's all.
I will say, I don't think the desert area is like I don't think that it's gonna be something I'm gonna love, but I'm not like mad about it. I just don't think it. Right. I think if it was gone, I wouldn't miss it, but. Based on my time with it so far, I've just been.
It's so weird. I've seen
really
takes. No, it doesn't really hurt.
I see what they were going for.
I've seen some weird takes. Like I've seen people that are like, oh yeah, the MP3 or MP3s, NPCs are taking me out of the game completely. And then I see people like, man, I love the NPC. I think they add a lot to it. I'm like, wow, that's
I like
really
mine
interesting.
so far. I
That
like.
it's such a,
I like
I'm
the
sorry,
NPC
MP3's on my
too.
brain because of my
Yeah.
school at work today. That's why.
Well, it could also be Metroid Prime 3, the MP3s, you know. But I mean,
bro.
yeah.
Right, MP3s.
So I finished the game on a couple days ago. I don't know, a couple days, and
What's the score, man?
I don't know. I think I think it's a great ass game, and it's
Great ass game?
It's great ass
Is
game.
it
It's a
81?
great ass game.
It's a great ass game.
It's tough, man, because
It's great as
I haven't even
Samus's
like
ass
honestly
game.
I haven't even like if I look at, you know, if you look at my backlogs, I don't score my
You give
in
it
the
8
Prime
bananas
game.
out of Donkey Kong sometimes, though.
No, yeah, but I don't like to give numbers because a lot of people like to put, you know,
3
emphasis on the
biscuits out of
number,
5.
and they don't understand the difference between numbers.
6
But like,
banjos out of a southern
but like, I
incest
mean, like
laws.
for me, it's that's tough, bro.
Do you
It's,
like it?
Better or-
if I had to score it, probably
Where
be
does it
like,
rank in the Prime games for you? I guess another way.
That's I don't know, man. It's tough because
I think it's gonna be
you
2
know,
for me.
Prime
But
1 still better. Is it better than Prime 2? I mean, I haven't played
So
it.
far,
I would
I
probably
like
say so. I would say so, to be
I
honest.
feel like
Probably.
it's gonna be better than Prime 2 to me.
The reason why I
haven't played it.
enjoy, if you go back to, I enjoyed Prime 2, but I think, you know, just, you know, I honestly have to revisit my own review to rewatch to hear what I
the
said
dark
about this.
area
But
always
I know I
frustrated
remember
me.
I remember like the Dark World, Light World, Dark World, where I enjoyed it, but it's not some. But at some point, it becomes to the point where you feel like you don't really even need to be there, and
Yeah.
there's no like sense of dread.
Then don't you have
anymore
a
in terms of
beam that
combat.
runs out? You have to have the certain energy to use. In
But I
Prime
remember
2.
not having a problem with that, and that's
The
why,
the
that's why I was
Aether,
like,
the Dark Aether.
But I do think, like, it's funny because
Right,
I think there's a good chance it would be. I will say in the next some point I gotta play Prime Remastered because I want to see Prime 1 again. But it would
for
probably be
Nintendo
above
Switch did it
2.
today.
It'd probably be above 2, maybe tied with 3.
See, I think
'Cause I really like
my
3 a
least.
lot, man.
3's my
I've
lowest.
seen some people say it's their favorite Prime game, which is like, oh.
I
shit.
know, but that's why it's tough because, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's so recent. It's so recent. It's I don't know. I can't tell
I
you,
would
like,
say
a
when I played the
Ridiculous.
remaster, was that last year? 24 or 23? Whenever it came out.
2 years. Oh, yeah.
And
And I had some problems with.
I loved
Timeline
every
was
second
insane.
of it. I did get stuck in one area. I had to remember how to do something, and it took
Yeah,
me a
yeah,
little
it's
bit. But when I played Prime 1, yeah, there was nostalgia involved, but I was just, this game holds up. It feels great. I love the gyro.
Absolutely.
Prime 4, it doesn't have the benefit of the nostalgia for me, and it just doesn't, so far. I don't know anything, and at this point, nothing about this alien race, so I have no connection to them, no feelings on them. I don't know if you learn more.
Lamorne.
Everything I've scanned so far has basically been boring, nothing to read stuff. I haven't read anything interesting scanning.
Wait till
at
you get
this
to the
point.
snow areas when you get more Lamorne
Okay.
stuff.
Because
Yeah.
the Chozo was way more interesting. The world of Prime 1 to me is more interesting. Like it feels like the team wasn't the same team that made Prime 1, but they replayed Prime 1, they remastered it, and they kind of just tried to emulate it more
Study it, you know.
and it feels less obviously original because the Prime 4 or Prime 1 was such a revelation.
Well,
So,
yeah, it's also the fourth Prime
Yeah.
game. It will never be feel as
Right.
original. It can't.
So it's early yet, but I like it, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, and I'll say this, that for me, I think I mean, maybe you'll feel the difference later on because it doesn't sound like you're too fascinated by the bosses, but I actually do think the bosses, especially later on, are awesome, and I think they're pretty damn epic, and I think that's the best of the series personally for me.
Then the
and,
Omega Pirates.
Yeah, but yeah, there's one in particular in Soul Valley that I like a lot, and I think I was like, yo, I'd have never played something. Some of this would be cutscenes or like quick time events, I think is pretty damn cool. Not like it's over, but it's like almost like you're jousting. It's super cool. I enjoyed it a lot.
I
And then I think the only negatives that I have with this game, literally, it's the only that's why it's like to me it's like it's a fantastic game. I feel, because I just want Samus to talk. I think that they should have had Samus talk. That's a negative for me, and it's not like a huge deal in the end of the day. But also, there's a one area of the game where there's a lot of like, hey, let me do this, and then there's a like waves of enemies. Never love that.
I hate that
Never love that
stuff.
in games. And that's not like a big part of the game, but it's just a portion of one of the areas that will always stick in my mind. So that's a one thing. Other than that, it's a fantastic game. You know, it probably is like like if you want me to genuinely give a score, gun to my head, it probably is definitely like a 9. I think it is fantastic, but it just you know, uh, where I would rank that with other Prime games, like I said, I think I would probably put it above Prime 2. You're welcome, Retro. But then I'd probably, like I said, I really like Prime 3 a lot too. So like again, I like the Wii Remote stuff,
Prime
and
3 is
one
my
thing I
second
love about
favorite.
this game, one thing I love about this game is that I love the fact that we're in 2025 and I could play the game as if it's a Wii game and it's like Wii Remote Nunchuck. It feels
That's
so.
I
awesome.
should try
It
that.
feels like a continuation. You have like not a lot of games do this where there's just like 3 different control schemes, and then there's like 2 versions of the control schemes, which is just so cool.
Yeah.
And like I'm playing it like it's a continuation of the Prime trilogy on Wii, and it feels so natural. You have to just obviously do what's it called, like to recenter a
Hmm.
lot of time, but
Yeah.
like it feels so good, and I'm like, oh, this is we're in 2025 and I'm able to play something that feels like it's on the Wii, and I love that. I love that because just there's not enough games that do that.
Not
It
as
feels
comfortable
so
as the
cool.
nunchuck and Wii remote with the grip condom thing on.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Like it doesn't beat the comfort, but I have when it's a little bigger. I have the things on the side, the wrist straps, and it feels really good for me. But
One
yeah,
thing so
uh,
far that kind of
awesome game.
I'm not like looking forward to using ever again is the slow psychic ability where you're guiding like the projectile. I've had to use it quite a
No,
bit. I'm like it's just so slow and kind of
well,
tedious
you
to have
don't
to.
use it as much as you think. I actually thought you'd use it more,
There's that one
but I
boss,
enjoyed using it when I did.
kind of a boss,
It's only that one boss, if I'm being honest
and
with
I'm
you.
like, and then there's use another enemy that's the only way to beat. I'm like, am I even? Knocking them back. Am I even doing damage? By the time, all right, I have a legit like technical complaint. So you get to you're in your. Don't you have to be in the scan visor to use you have your 3 shots of the psychic beam, and one way to get out of the scan visor is to hit the ZR to shoot. That's one way. That's the way I've always gotten out of the scan visor is to pull the trigger to shoot. But if you're out of energy of the psychic energy and you press it, it just tells you you have no energy and it won't take you out. So then you have to press X or go into the morph ball.
Got you.
And in the heat of this battle, I just kept hitting the trigger and I'm like, oh, I'm out of energy. Hit X, and by the time I hit X, he's got his shield up and he's moving again. And I'm like, I could not
Well,
get it, so I
really?
could just
Okay.
shoot him, quickly get out. There's too much of a delay after you get out of the psychic ability. There's like, let's say a 1 second delay before you can even leave the scan screen. And so if you press it too early, then nothing happens. Then you wait to press it. You finally get out of the scan screen. Then there's like a little pause before you could shoot. And by the time this did all that, the enemy's back up with a shield. And I'm just like, it was just. I gotta be honest. If there was more of that, I would probably just like. I don't know if I'd keep playing the game. I was so frustrated at that.
Jeez.
But
Well, if I'm being completely honest with you, I don't think I had that problem one ever. I don't think I've ever even seen energy. You have no energy in the like. I've never actually had that problem ever throughout the entire game. Like
you've never
personally, I
shot
wouldn't
all
even think about
3
that.
of your energy shots.
I have, but I've
How do you
let it reload.
How do you normally get out of the? Well, you had to
Well,
quickly
you
knock
press
him
like you
down.
said. Don't you just press like X or whatever, and you just continue on or something like that.
Yeah, but I just explained there's a
It,
delay after you shoot before you can even leave the scan screen, and then when you leave the
yeah,
scan
but
screen, there's
I never even like it never even that delay never even
by
popped in my
the
head like
time
it
you
should
could
have
shoot the
proven.
enemy, he's back up with a shield. So there was nothing else. I mean,
What shield though?
It's like a robot machine. When you're like going through, I forget, first introduced the flying robots.
You're talking about like he's got like these.
He's got like a full laser shield. You have to hit him with. You have to sneak behind him with the psychic ability.
You don't have to hit him. You have to.
You knock him down.
Rip the shield off him.
With what? How do you?
Well, maybe because you don't have the power.
I don't have an ability to rip anything off yet.
You're talking about like he's a robot and he's got a shield.
Mm-hmm. You have to move. Your psychic shot has to go behind the shield and hit him, and he knocks him down. And by the time you get back to your regular gun to like shoot him, you get maybe one shot off. And
I think you know what it is. That's probably just going to be something that you won't have to deal with.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. That's the only time.
Because you actually could pull the shield off him, like later on. I guess that's what it is.
But like I said, if that would,
I hated the interaction where it just goes with what. And Robert just falls.
I know there's going to be I know there's an ability that keeps telling me that I can pull stuff. To get access somewhere, so I know that ability's coming. It's not like a surprise. I just at this point,
I just because again, like you gotta imagine, like it just, I don't know. I never thought about it because it just kind of happened, and I got the ability, and I never thought about that maybe again. But I also don't remember having a problem taking on that dude.
It's just like in this, on the Switch 2 especially, it should be snappier to be able to go from your scan and to have that, if you're out of ammo, then you can't get back to your... Because you have to hold A, right? Is A and ZR the same? I think they're the same action. Either way, to get out of the scan visor, I just always use my shoot, because that usually just takes you out. So that's my muscle memory from all the Prime games. And it doesn't work when you're at low ammo for whatever reason.
I don't have a muscle memory for that.
Even though it's a different, I believe it's a different button to shoot you hold A to shoot like your charge shot or whatever. Well, either way, it's just
I will say though, I've moved around controls. Like I use the trigger to shoot.
I use it, but I think for the psychic ability, don't you have to use A or B? Like separately? I think so. To do the psychic shot, I think you have to hit A.
You're talking about the one to slow down?
The slow down one.
No, I still use the trigger also for that. Like I mapped everything to the trigger for shooting.
Because that's how you get out of the scan visor is to shoot. And that's how I've always gotten out. So
I think this is.
I have to look at anybody got it there with them. Anybody got? Oh, Terrell, you don't have it.
Yeah, hold on.
I think you have to press A to shoot the particular projectile, unless you mapped it. I don't know, but either way, I don't press X to get out.
Well, people in the chat, do you know what Juice's talking about in terms of like I'm sorry. I don't.
Well, it works. I will say it works when you have full energy. It just takes me out and I can shoot my regular beam. But
also, I guess that just I also rarely use that, to be honest with you. I rarely use it.
Either way, like I said, if that was like a common thing moving forward, I would probably stop playing the game. That's how much I dislike that encounter.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's crazy.
But it was mostly because of just how slow it is to go from the visor back to your gun, and it's like it should be snappy. There shouldn't be. I don't know why they added that, but that was I think that's more of a technical issue than I don't know if it's a game design, but I try.
Yeah, I don't know. Admittedly, that's the first I ever heard. I can't even comprehend in my mind is what you're talking about. If I'm being completely honest with you.
Because you just press X to get out of the scan visor, right?
I can't even comprehend.
But that's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, I don't understand what it is. I think you got to make a quick video, short about it, so I can see what you're talking about.
Normally, when you're in the scan visor, Prime 1, Prime 2, Prime 3, if you shoot, instead of
it would take you out of that.
Instead of hitting ZL to scan, it takes you out of the scan visor.
Takes you out of the scan, yeah.
But when your energy's low of the psychic ability, which uses A, when that's low, even though it's a different button.
So from your muscle memory, you always would do that, and because of that, it would.
But it only happens when your psychic energy's low. Then it tells you psychic energy low. I'm like, I don't care.
I guess just because
just take me to. I'm not trying to use the psychic energy. I'm trying to shoot. It's a weird glitch, I think. So anyway, long story to get to that, but.
It's strange.
I was just trying to comprehend. I'm like, okay. I understand. For sure. I mean,
two gamers talk about a game they both played. One of them doesn't get it.
Well, it's muscle memory for something that I don't have muscle memory for, so I'm not even understanding what you're talking about. That's
But
all.
still, it only works. It's only when you're out of
muscles.
psychic energy does it affect it. Otherwise, normally it just takes you out, even with.
So okay.
It's
Okay,
only
so
when
if it
your
has,
psychic
like, only one
energy is drained.
It'll take you out.
It's only.
It'll take you out.
Yeah, anytime, except when your psychic energy is
Really?
at 0, then it won't. Then it tells you you're out of psychic
Fun
That's
energy.
fact.
weird. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. That sounds.
If you
That,
didn't have context, could you tell they were talking about the same game? Is my question.
that sounds like they should change it.
Yeah,
That sounds like they should
it
change
works when you have full or 2 or 1 left, but when you're out of it,
What
it
the
doesn't
fuck is
let you
going
out.
on?
Okay, no,
So.
I would agree that if that's the thing, they should probably change that. In
Yeah.
that case.
But yeah, the
They should fix
scanning
that
thing, like I
don't
said,
remember having problems with.
I scan everything
Well, yeah,
just
because
because.
I never did that, but I could understand someone having a problem with that.
I'm glad we settled that.
Yeah, I'll have to record it in
Now back to
action.
Zelda Breath of the Time.
I'll record it in
What?
action to show you. So 12 Feet's asked about scanning. I scan everything, even though I've not a lot
Yeah, I
of
scan
useful
pretty much
information for most of it, but it's just hard not
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
He can't sit still. Yeah, I'm restless as shit right now.
And I've been going after the green
I'm
crystals
tweaking, bro.
on the
I'm
bike because I don't want to have to go back and do that later on. That's
Yeah,
another thing.
I would
That
do that.
tells me Switch
Yeah.
Up was not. He's just not a prime guy. If you need a bunch of, he needed 2 hours to gather crystals to.
That's a little insane.
Then
2
it's like,
hours.
did you just
Yes.
must have ignored? You must have just went straight to where you needed
Right.
to go. I'm glad I know that though, because I might not have been bothering with crystals.
For sure. I thought about that.
I
too.
will say I
Like-
see why they.
But also, I don't know how much you
I
need.
would've.
How much do you
I-
need? Does he say that? How many crystals do you actually need? Because I don't even know. I just kept going and I was able to continue.
He said he got
with
to
the
a
amount of
point where he had to
crystals
go back and grind for like 2 hours to get enough crystals to progress in the story.
Out of collecting them bitches like banana shards and.
I will say
Dunkin'
I had.
another
Donuts.
thing that-
I didn't have to grind for 1 second. I'll say that.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like I'm driving in this desert, and I kind of expected as you got closer to the biome you were going to that it would be a little more like, yeah, the volcano you can see in the distance, but then it's like it's not like looming this huge area that you kind of get narrowed down into this almost like a loading
You
screen.
go to a little corner. Yeah, little corner.
I was kind of hoping that the desert would just kind of transition into this into the new area, and that doesn't seem to be the case.
No,
So I feel like that.
Are you guys scanning everything?
Yes.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, just like with Prime 1 and well, all the Primes, is that I feel like, what's the point? I ain't gonna be able to scan this shit. I'm never gonna 100% this shit on my first go through, and I'm not gonna
Yeah,
know. I'm
So
not
you
gonna
just
know
become a
what
nihilist
the
with
hell.
That's
Oh,
why I
is
just
that-
scan everything in every
I'm
area.
not gonna know what the hell to scan.
I'm never gonna scan it.
I'm not gonna know
Never
what
be
the
a
hell I
winner.
missed.
Samus
You know?
is doomed. Why am I even playing
I'll
games?
say I had to
We're all
start the
gonna
game
die
over.
eventually.
I forgot to scan the first boss in the intro, and I'd start the whole game over.
Oh yeah.
God
You
damn.
start the game. I don't care. See, I don't particularly give a shit. I'm not gonna scan.
Well,
anything.
The one thing that Prime 1 did that was
We
smart.
know you ain't gonna do that shit. No opponent grabbing ass. But we know you ain't.
No, but I mean, like, legit, like, at some point, like, for me, it's like, what does that even do, man? It's like, it's
Oh,
whatever.
shit,
get
man.
the best
I will scan-
ending.
Don't forget to
You get-
scan.
I will scan.
You know.
I will scan everything I
forget
can.
What if you get Zero
and
Suit
I
Samus?
I do. I scan everything that
Oh.
I can, that I can do, but like, at
But
the end
not
of the
yet.
day, like, I'm not gonna go out of my way that like, oh my god, did I scan this and do a checklist? Like, people
It
that
takes
love
away
that,
your
of course.
enjoyment for the game. You start.
But Prime
You
1
started
let you
becoming
know
a
what was
job.
important and what wasn't. Like it had a red.
You ain't getting paid for
Icon.
it either. That's the
Exactly.
problem.
This is
you
just
know what?
everything's
You know what?
green.
That's why I had a problem
Where's
with
my
that.
overtime
That was why I got stuck in Prime, is because I didn't scan as much. And so Prime 2, I was scanning everything I could. Prime 3, I scanned everything I could. So yes, I scanned everything I could, but I'm not gonna like for instance, like you say, you missed the boss. Like I'm not gonna go back.
At least you can go back. In Prime 1, you couldn't go back to the fucking space station and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, I had
you
to
you
start.
scan all
Yeah,
that shit,
yeah.
you forget about it.
Well, here's the thing. Like I
Prime 1
said,
is where I got stuck at because of I didn't scan as much, and it was my fault.
yeah, because some it tells you some of the boss's weaknesses and, but like I said,
Oh yeah, I read
Prime
that all
1
the time.
identified the important stuff versus the generic who cares stuff. And Prime 4 is just green. You just scan everything. And it's like, what do I know? How do I know what needs to be scanned to activate something versus what's just a crate that you're gonna get at a little information
No,
on?
no, they're yellow. A lot of things, if it's like more important, it's yellow.
Is it? I know like
Yeah.
the
Y'all
the
put the
things to
same game,
scan
right?
for the elevators is yellow. I didn't know if that was just a
Yeah, there's things that are yellow that's like more
Mm.
like semi more important.
Every time,
What happened?
every time you two talk about this game, it feels like what if it
He
feels
said,
like y'all
yeah.
not talking about the same game.
He said, y'all play the same game, right? It's about the same game. Shit. It's just hilarious.
It's what one of you will say something.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
oh,
feel like
for
the
real?
bosses were green though, or maybe the bosses are yellow.
What makes it worse is that it'll be you saying something who hasn't gotten far in the game,
Mhm.
or I'll be like, really?
Hey.
That's in the game? Like, just
No,
like, yeah, it's in the first 30 minutes. You didn't see?
Y'all play the same game, right?
So anyway, I
Juice was cocked. Juice was on the side, cocked over, still focusing, locked in.
try not to fall
Locked in.
asleep.
Fall
Robert,
asleep on the
Robert
fucking
was
bed.
like this. I love these graphics, man.
His graphics are crazy, man.
Ain't gonna fuck
So
about.
that's my take. I think 12 feet ass earlier. What my impressions were.
Yes.
Well, you
My-
talked a little last week, didn't you?
12
My
feet ass.
third foot. His
The 12
third
feet
foot.
ass. 12 feet asked. Does that help you, man? 12 feet ass.
I thought you said, like, you know, like that dude. His ass. He told me.
A 12-foot
Yeah,
ass? What do you think I'm saying?
Ass is 12 feet. Goddamn.
12 feet tall, 6 ass.
Damn
When I
it.
thought about the game, one, like I said, I feel like this is a Prime series game. It feels like Prime again. Visually, I think it's probably probably the best looking video game Nintendo's made thus
Best
far.
HDR by
Like,
far I've ever seen. Too.
HDR,
It's
yeah,
so-
like
better. I mean, I can't think of another game that's good.
yeah, I can't think of either. So I'm thoroughly happy and enjoying the game. I need to get more time in it, obviously, but I'm very happy with it. It fits right along all the other Prime games to me. So
And I mean,
Absolutely.
I said this years and years ago, probably 2016, 2017. There is a little part of me that still feels like Doom kind of ruined. It's a different style game, obviously. There's parts of Doom 2016 though that are very Metroid Prime, so exploration, secrets, and stuff. But like some of the couple boss fights I've done, there are a few times I felt like I wish I just had more moves. You get more abilities and stuff, but just the shooting and the missiles and stuff, it
The
just
basic
feels.
movement you're talking about.
Yeah, just the actual movement stuff just feels like. I mean, they wanted to stay true to I get it. They want to stay true to the Prime series, but I don't want to be jumping, running on walls and nothing like that. But just a little more. Maybe it's just a little slow feeling. The movement or something, but also.
Well, it's a slower game. It's
Yeah, no, it's meant
all the
to-
prime are all the prime. You know, they're all slow. To be fair, you know, in terms of it just moving. You know, there's not even a run button. You know, there's not a run button or anything.
Yeah.
You get because
I don't really.
Super Metroid had
You
a
don't-
run, so Metroid Dread. That's a
Yeah, but not Prime. They're like the Prime series.
Prime
You
games
just-
don't-
the
don't
bike
have the
don't
run
feel
button.
that fast either. It says you're
What
going
is it?
fast, but the bike Viola doesn't feel like you're really moving that fast.
Oh, I mean, no, I mean that. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
Isn't that just a
Yeah, I
matter
mean,
of
you know,
perspective, I guess?
they see like 900 miles per hour. When you
Yeah.
go.
You're barely going across that desert.
It's the
Um,
illusion
Although,
of speed.
you know, but that's the thing. That's another thing. People are like, "Oh man,
Sonic
the
fans know
desert's
about it
so
all the
big."
time.
Blah, blah, blah. Honestly, the desert, and I don't like that people are trying to equate the desert to Breath of the Wild. I'm like, no, that's not
It's
more
like
like-
Breath of the Wild.
I've heard more Ocarina of
It's gonna
Time.
be like Hyrule Field, man, of Ocarina of Time. Let's be for real here. That's what
Right.
it's really like.
But do you actually
Hyrule
do you have to
Field,
drive
perfect.
across it
Perfect.
every time you want to go backtrack to some like a different the area you came from? Like there's no quick access in the game or quick travel?
You do, yeah, and that's
You
one
have to
thing that I
go.
could say.
That's
You
the
could
one
probably
thing
have, like,
that
probably
people.
should have like a thing where you could get shot out of or something. You know, they have that for one area, but not from map to map or something like that.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see that
And
getting
and
tedious if you're like trying to go back
yeah,
find all the missile expansions. Like, but a lot of games getting everything like even in Dread, I was getting a little like I don't need to find every missile expansion. Like I'm
but
done.
even then, like I timed it. I was curious. I timed it how long it takes to get from one end to the other, and it was like this way, and it was literally 2 minutes on the dot. So it was like to me it was like it's not even like it takes some super long time to get some places. And that
Really?
was the longest
I
route.
felt like I took
You know,
two
so I was
minutes
like,
from the central tower thing to Volcano total, but that wasn't just driving. That's with the
but you're probably also going to get some crystals on the way and stuff, right?
yeah. I think I got crystals. Then I said, all right, where do I go? And then I just headed for it. But
Yeah.
getting back to the Game Awards though, there's something I forgot to talk about.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
And
What is?
Terrell, I'm
Is that
curious.
The Rock? Sounds like the Rock.
Yeah. Probably from Baywatch.
That is the route, yeah.
It's the biggest.
Terrell,
piece of dog
I'm gonna
shit.
ask you this: do you feel anything when the Game of the Year winner is actually a game that you really like? Like, do you feel anything different watching the game when it's actually like when you agree like with the choice with the winners of most of the categories? Because for me, it feels a little. I actually feel more interested when it's like the winner's a game I really loved from that year.
Yeah, of course. It's if it's a game that you played that year, you built a connection with, and you love to death, you like to see it get its flowers. Now, Expedition 33 is a weird case because that fucker kept getting flowers the whole night. It was
They
like
got the whole bouquet.
it was like
Yeah, yeah.
it was like so it's like. But I like the one thing that helped it out was that they used different people every time when they got an award. Like the voice actress from IL when she got hers, it was very beautiful. When the original I think the main directors got theirs, and then like they kept just rotating between the team.
Did they all go up for at the
having-
end? I didn't even watch the.
No.
Because they're all wearing
all
outfits.
them,
They're all wearing like the.
Yeah. They
Strike.
were all
That was
representing.
cool.
Yeah, they were all
Yeah.
representing. But like
That
if
was
it's a game
cool.
like that's like when people recognize, like for me personally, I always talk about Xenoblade 2 for that. If Xenoblade 2 had won something, I'd be in the back screaming. Yeah, it's a Nintendo game. Yeah, motherfuckers at least are aware of it. But I like when they can publicly get its flowers, and then I can see videos 20 minutes later talking about how it's trash and the Game Boy is just trying to shove this victory down everybody's throat. By the way, people are already doing that for Expedition 33. I already
Of
saw
course.
videos.
They are gonna be turning on
People
it.
are
Yeah, they want me to
people
play
are
this
always
French
like
game. I'm an American. I don't play French games. I play American games. Let me go pop in my new copy of Elden Ring. But no, it means a lot. Even with them getting all those awards, but to see them come up there and be like, "Hey, Game of the Year, fucking celebration! Oh, let's go! Fucking deserve it."
It's like for me, it was Breath of the
I
Wild,
clapped and everything.
Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring, and this game were those three were games
Astrobot.
Who?
Gasprat was my game of
Astrobot.
the year.
Oh no, but
That
yeah,
one-
but it was a
that-
cool speech.
It was.
That was
it
cool.
was-
But it wasn't.
It was
It's not the
satisfying
same
to
where
have.
I'm just like, yeah, this is my game of the year, and it's winning all these games.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you said it. Yeah, okay, my bad.
But I would say, like, speaking of that, Channel T, the guy and his girlfriend, he had her play Expedition.
They need to
33.
change their channel name. It's like Wilson 08 or
Wilson
something.
101 or something like.
Yeah, let's change.
But
that shit.
like, I gotta. I don't feel like this is calling clocked it out, but it was an Xbox showcase. They revealed Expedition 33. It was like an E3 one. In the next podcast, I was just like, man, that game looked awesome. Like that make turn-based combat just look visceral and exciting. He's like, oh, there's this game and this game did that back in the on the Saturn or whatever, and just like completely dismissing it or dismissing my take on it because, I didn't say it was the first time anybody's ever done it, but for me, I was like, look how visceral like turn-based makes turn-based actually look like interesting, and I want to play that game. I was just like instantly, whatever. I should watch that reveal trailer. Something about that game just clicked with me from that first reveal, and for that to actually turn out to be an amazing game that I loved, and then was swept almost every award. It kind of makes me feel
actually, if you played Mystaria on Sega Saturn in 1997,
good. It was kind of like that,
already,
It's like
Well, I think people do that, and I don't. And
I get it.
I bet you someone like Terrell could probably understand where it's like if someone's like never into RPGs and then they're praising like an RPG and it's like yeah, but you didn't give these other ones a shot that are also really great, but and it's like yeah, but like I can understand where it's like
It's also like a sense of validation. That's what people don't realize. Like, imagine you play a game that people were like, man, you just like it's because it's you. That's why you liked it. It ain't because the game's actually good. And then all of a sudden it gets nominated. The nomination by itself for some people is nomination like let's think about it. Who the fuck was talking about Control like that before?
I didn't even. I forgot the game existed till those nominations.
I mean, I knew the game existed.
Yeah, but see, Robert, I'm not as good as you. I'm trash.
Then you still haven't played it though. It's not even on your backlog list.
Oh,
it is on the backlog.
Is it? It wasn't. It was no, not your backlog. It wasn't on your. I'm gonna play these games in succession. Was that before?
That was the year after.
Okay.
He tried to
you just cut it off. You just cut it.
I mean, it was the year before. It was the year before.
It was 2019.
You dog.
Unfortunately, man. Look,
I can't believe it.
I started that 2020.
Okay.
So unfortunately, it's
happening. Hell no, bro.
Unfortunately, man. There will be an episode of it one day on backlog. So hey, you can watch.
But getting back to what I'm saying though. Like if I was playing, like if somebody was praising a game that did something that Mario 64 did, I might say the same thing. Like, oh, Mario 64 did that,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you know what I'm saying.
But it's still like it felt like here I am excited about a game, excited about an RPG, and then I basically getting dismissed because of the way I said, like, oh, there's been other games with turn-based combat.
Was this something that happened in the chat or something?
No, it was on a podcast.
I don't think he's dismissing. He's going to play that game in some way. He's not like dismissing the game as a whole.
I think he'll play it, but I don't think it's like something he's like
the
on the top of his list.
Some people will begrudgingly go play a game.
Well, there's so many games. There's so many games.
But I just felt like, oh wow, like I almost felt like I shouldn't be praising games now because as soon as I praise something, then I get called out for like some aspect.
That happens to everybody.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Once if your opinions are known, eventually you're gonna be known for certain things. So you saying it doesn't mean as much. This is like how y'all don't pay Robert no attention when he talks about Ocarina of Time. But you didn't even get up on her. We don't trust anything you say. That's what happens. You get pigeonholed into a certain line of thought. Yeah. So the validation of other people who don't have that same stigma saying it, the weight carries more.
Starlink Battle for Atlas is the best Star Fox game ever played. Oh, you got 4 hours in that bitch? I don't care what you got to say. You ain't played that bitch.
I got like I put like 30 something in that damn game. But it also it's just like another like this doesn't happen every time, obviously, but I know it's maybe hard for some people to believe or something, but I can see the gameplay. It's cinematics don't do nothing. Trailers, CGI trailers. That's why I get so mad at CGI and cinematics because I can see a clip of gameplay and I can just feel it that it's the game for me. And then when it turns out to this level,
I get that.
It just feels. That's another sense of validation. Like, yeah, I just saw a 1 minute clip of gameplay and I was interested immediately. I was hooked.
Well, no, but again, to be fair, I don't think anyone here is picking up a game they think, man, this looks like shit other than me. Like, I mean, like, let's be clear.
I'm just saying, like, the opposite's true, though. I can see a game, not 100%, and say, yeah, that's not, like, Donkey Kong. I should have known. I knew. I mean, it's not a terrible game.
I could tell that you weren't super.
But as soon as I saw the treehouse, I'm like, that ain't it.
Yeah,
that ain't it for me.
Yeah.
That's not it for me. Like, I feel like my radar is pretty good, but then I was wrong about Bloodborne. I was wrong about like Elden Ring.
Well, to be fair, people steered you wrong on Bloodborne.
Yeah, they did. They kind of taught, oh, you lose everything when you die. No, you lose your basically your currency. You don't.
Clocked it was wrong about Streets of Rage 4. Goddamn.
Oh yeah.
Got you.
That'd be an interesting topic for another day.
I was holding on to that one for a couple years.
You know that everyone know they got that one friend who got some shit on you, but they wait until they hold on to it, and then wait to the most inopportune time to bring it up and be like, and that's why I fucked your girl. Like, whoa, wait a minute.
And I don't care that you're not here. Too bad. Take
You
it.
know what? There's another
That's
game.
wild.
I was
You're
wrong.
from the other side of the country, mate.
Terrell, I was wrong about Resident Evil 2. The reveal of that remake.
Yeah.
I remember it was Red Knight. What year was that? 2019.
Who?
We were still
The
kind of
recipe?
talking then, and he was like all hyped up about it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was kind of a, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, why are they remaking that game or stuff? And then turned out to be my game of the year. So it's not always 100%.
Hey man,
Obviously.
listen.
I mean,
it's okay to be
well,
wrong,
I
especially
think
when it
it's like-
benefits you.
It happens.
Not the team.
But I think
He's never.
I'm
wrong.
trying to
No,
think
it,
like, is
it
there a
happened to
game
me.
that I?
Steam Deck. I was hating on the Steam Deck when I first saw that shit.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite things ever made right now. So
You were hating on VR. You were hating on VR.
I was hating on VR until I put the fucking VR headset on. I was like, oh shit, this shit is pretty amazing.
Oh, I thought it was a
So-
call. It got him a little bit too quick, man. He put that thing on.
I mean,
Zoom. I love VR. Whoa, that's a little too quick. I need to transition.
Retro Death was hating on Prime 2, and then oh wait, he still
he was
hates
hating
it.
on Minecraft. Remember, he
Oh,
was hating
really?
on Minecraft. Years.
Without
he says,
playing
oh,
it?
that shit ain't even a game. Blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, he's played 100 hours. I love this game.
It's
so
art.
atmospheric.
It's game.
It's
It's art.
atmospheric.
so creative.
It's atmospheric.
Okay, it's got underground. It's got caves.
It's got
I know.
caves, underwater exploration.
I need.
We can on everybody here tonight. Huh?
I need Robert. I need Robert.
It's got
To do a
caves and
whole video
water.
in Retro's accent. I need to
Under the water.
Every time I play a game with
I need to-
underwater swimming, I always think of Retro. I'm like, oh,
Me too.
Horizon Forbidden
Tomb
West has some.
Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider. I thought about Retro, but way back then. It's like
I mean, I will
Underwater
say, I'm trying to think
caves.
of a game. I'm trying to think of a game that I thought looked maybe not good, but ended up really liking. I don't know if I've really.
Like initial, like can
I don't
you?
know.
You know, you guys.
a game
Well,
that's
maybe
not
not-
good that you ended up liking.
No, a game that you looked at like, that doesn't look really good, but then you ended up playing it and like, you know what, that's actually really good.
Well, usually, for me, the games that are actually ass, and I just end up liking them though. Even though, like this game, for instance, which is
Well, Immortals.
big inspiration
for me.
for Terminator 2D No Fate. Shout outs to that game. I hear
Yeah,
nothing but amazing
good.
things about it.
You remember Immortals: Phoenix Rising the first time they showed it? I'm like, what?
Immortals.
Trash.
Yeah.
In
I
the
think
demo?
the closest thing for me would be Wild Earth African Safari. where we saw like, oh, that shit looks like trash, and I played. I'm like, I mean,
Yeah,
for what it is,
ooh.
it's pretty good.
Some pretty good animations for a Wii game.
Pokemon Legends Arceus would for me.
Arceus.
Returnal. I don't know if you guys remember. I went back and looked at, or it was the second trailer with gameplay, and I was like, wait a minute. Or it was like a 6-minute overview trailer or something. It's like I completely dismissed that based on the reveal. And now that I see like the movement and the shooting, I was like, holy shit! Like I gotta
Trying
think
to think
about
about
that
a
game.
game. I'm usually really good at knowing if I'm gonna like a game or not, just by looking at it.
What if
that doesn't happen to me?
We'll save this for another day. We're running late. I think that'd be a good.
This could be a good topic actually. That
Mhm.
could be a good topic.
Yeah.
Actually. Games, or it maybe genres that you maybe didn't care about, and then you're
Something
like, okay,
you weren't
that's
expecting to be
actually
good, or
still-
something you thought would be good, and it turned out not as good.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
so vice versa. Yeah.
we'll wrap this up.
Underwater levels.
We'll know if Clocked It watched it because he probably listened and he'll probably comment in the chat tomorrow.
That's a good one, actually.
So yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get out
that's
of
all
here.
right.
We'll see you
Stop,
guys.
man.
That's true.
We'll see you guys next
Stop,
week.
man. Whoa.
We're ending abruptly.
I was just
Why?
looking at copies of that fucking game too, but the PAL version, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that shit came
no.
out.
More expensive.
That's